last week on Dungeons and Dummies. Roger's inspiring speech led to a bloodbath amongst the cultists in Devil Spawn.
You swing this silver flail. Boom. Smashes straight into her chest, blowing open her chest. Paler skin comes out from the center of her chest and crawls up over top of her head. Ethereal, flaming halo comes above her head, and her eyes go totally black.
And out came Zariel from Thelmara's material body, and with her, a deal for every member. First came Roger.
You can fight alongside me, as you were built to do.
I will follow my purpose, and I will join you.
Then came Yoll.
Told you I don't seek power.
I will kill you.
I invite you.
Followed by Silas.
You will become my warlock on this plane.
I accept.
After came Buru.
I'm willing to sacrifice the ones I love to get rid of what haunts me.
And you would be willing to actually sacrifice them to me.
If it's one for all, then I will do that.
And finally, Gantash.
The clock ticks over you. Why not just join me now?
I'd rather spend an eternity praying to Torm and your hellscape than to ever enlist in your despicable army. The group continued down a hallway, only to find exactly what they've been looking for all along.
And facing you is Thavius Kreeg. And that's where we're going to call the session.
Holy fuck.
This is Dungeons and Dummies.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So Sierra really plummeted, eh?
Yeah, it did. I'll keep going all the way down. Empty that bank account, baby. Anyways, welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Dummies. Good recap. Very interesting session last session. Possibly the most interesting session I've personally ever run, for sure. And certainly the most interesting session that Trieu has ever played, because I think he went home and stayed home and didn't leave his house and had to question his own reality for a little bit. So I can just kind of get you guys started up and give you all a mental refresh of where you're at. It turns out, apparently, based on how you guys played the last little bit of the last session, you were in a little bit of shock as you had a good friend of yours, Roger, die outright right before your eyes. And you guys were all kind of in shock, too much shock to really deal with that moment. But you did find your way out of that room. You found a freshly flayed corpse on an altar. And then you found your way down further into the depths of this dungeon to a vaulted door where you spun it long enough to open it. And inside you find your boy, Thavius Kreeg, pacing back and forth in this room with nothing but tables and bookshelves and a pristine mounted shield on the wall. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one to kick off, but I'm going to leave it into your hands as you open the door, and seeming still to just be pacing and very slowly muttering to himself, Thavius Kreeg doesn't actually seem to notice you come in as the door opens fairly smoothly, despite it being a giant vault door. Some of you in the back may notice that looking into the room is Rhea, a little bit of a look of shock on her face, and her head kind of bows forward a little bit, almost instinctively, as she sees Thavius.
For whatever reason, I can't see him well in that spot. So I'm not reacting.
Well, I mean, you can see him.
Yeah.
Here, there he is.
I'm just gonna kind of RP in that there's two huge people in the doorway. It's kind of hard for me to interact with Kreeg, so I'm not really gonna be saying anything yet.
Well, I obviously don't know what he looks like, right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
definitely
I don't.
Maybe
You all
me?
do. Oh, yeah.
Everybody does. He's
He
famous.
is the high overseer of the city of Elturel. All of you not only would have seen him, known who he is. He's basically like the Pope.
I would probably just step aside and gesture to Gantash because I know he's pretty invested in this whole thing.
Gantash tries to hide his eagerness, but he just slinks on forward. Thavius. How are you here? Why are you here?
And Thavius turns. Also, Lemon, if we can get some. Oh. We gotta set the tone.
Well, I mean,
Thavius turns to you, Gantash, and a lot of confusing emotions seem to cross over his face. First, shock and surprise, and then concern, and then after a moment, almost relief as he puts the candle he was holding down on the table beside him, and he takes just a half a step closer towards you, still keeping a decent distance across the room. And he says, "Oh, Gantash, did they capture you too?"
No, Thavius, no. We're here for you. We fought our way in. How did you leave Elturel? I was leaving for Baldur's Gate, and I saw it all fall. And I just remembered I had left you in the chapel. How are you here?
I barely got out. I was just leaving the walls of the city as it fell. And he kind of like puts his arm down on the table beside him, almost to rest on it. Yeah, I'll say that Rhea definitely jumps in, still keeps kind of back and up against the wall, very hesitant moving in the room, still in shock and awe that she's looking at Thavius right now. I just barely made my way out of the walls, and I snuck my way into Baldur's Gate. And then, well, it's easy to be recognized anywhere you go if you're, well, me.
How did you end up here? This is an unlikely place for you to be.
It's very unlikely, and as I mentioned, I was captured and brought here by Thalmara's guards.
Based on what Gantash knows,
Mm-hmm.
this is weird, okay? Because Gantash wants to believe Thavius, but there's a lot of compelling evidence that goes against what he says. So Gantash thinks he might be lying. He's not sure. He obviously hasn't seen a friend in a long time. Like, we've spent a lot of time together. But I'd like to see if Gantash can tell if Thavius is lying. And that would be what type of check?
That is your insight.
Okay. Oh my god. That's fitting.
What?
Well, we're really good friends.
What'd you roll?
So much so that it's a 1. I just believe everything he said. Wait! If it meets, it beats. If it meets, it beats. Wait a second.
Yeah, you guys are
Well, what's
really,
your
really
mod
good
plus
friends.
what's his mod?
Mine's plus 6, bitch.
Dude, you're really good friends because you can tell if he's lying or not.
I mean, his might be up there.
Mine's a plus 6 on insight.
So his might be up there.
It's true. Hold on. What's my feat with observant? Do I hit something?
Frank's like, what the fuck?
This is a great
And
start.
just so you know, just so you can see the dice tray, that's the one I rolled because it's the only one that's out.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny. I don't think I've ever seen a 1 versus a 1. That's kind of funny. In your shock and in adrenaline, you seem very foggy, just kind of piecing everything together, and you have this like brief moment of clarity where you're starting to parse out like, wait a second, I had some of this stuff just isn't making sense, and you're trying to, parse it all together. Really what you can kind of see is the only really thing that seems off is maybe his like posture. He's a little bit shakier. It could be because he's been captured. You're not exactly sure, but definitely acting a little bit strange. There's a couple of factors obviously around you that could be playing into that.
So, you've been captured. And as a result, what has Thalmara done to you?
Well, nothing really yet. I fear that she was going to maybe sacrifice me or torture me.
While they're talking, you said this was a vault door that opens from the outside, so clearly that means it doesn't open from the inside, right? Or can I examine that?
Yeah, sure. So you can see very clearly that there's actually a big iron carved out keyhole on the inside of the door. There is also a smaller spinning mechanism just to the left of the keyhole.
Okay. That's a tricky way of explaining how the store works. Okay.
Thavius,
I was trying to determine if he was locked in here.
what is this room? There was
Sorry. Because I feel like that was maybe unsatisfactory.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Give me an investigation check. Give me an investigation check. Oh, I don't have my chat up.
Fuck. Guys, my guy's cross-eyed.
Guys, we are fucking shooting duds today.
Hey, man, so am I. Okay, so you.
That's one of those.
Yeah, so you can. I mean, from what you gather, what you saw on the outside of the door, it doesn't look like there was a keyhole on the outside, but you've seen doors that lock and then close, and that's what keeps them locked. So that's really all you notice. There wasn't really a locking mechanism on the outside. There was a locking mechanism on the inside, though.
Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Gantash.
Oh, sir. So, Thavius, what is this room? We saw a prison, and why didn't they keep you there?
Well, I would imagine that it's because they have a special something they want to do with me. Were there other prisoners?
Yes. But what is this room?
I'm not sure. I've been in here a while. It seems to be maybe a study of some sort, or maybe a living quarters. They didn't provide me a bed, though. Oh, sorry, they did provide a bed. I apologize. Scratch that last line.
Gantash looks around the room. Kind of pauses for a little bit. Then he steps forward to Thavius.
And he takes just a half a step back, like very slowly.
What are we going to do about the people of Elturel?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to the city.
So let's go and find out. We're responsible. We can fix this.
I fear that maybe we can't, Gantash. The companion collapsed. You saw it. And do you know what I'm referring to with that?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't think it was possible for that to happen.
There has to be some way. You're the Archbishop. We can figure it out. We get you out here safely. Thalmara has been dealt with.
She has.
Yes.
And all the cultists too.
Gone.
Well, you must have been down here a while.
I look back at the rest of the group. And then like half smirk. You just got here.
Maybe like 10, 15 minutes, you know?
Rolled up about 45 minutes back, you know.
Heck, we gotta get going.
and then I look back to Thavius and excuse my manners. I haven't seen you in a long time, Thavius. This is Yoll, Silas, and Buru. Kind of step out of the way.
Yoll
when you
didn't say a
do-
damn thing.
When you do, Rhea kind of just like drops down to a knee and bows her head. And you see Kreeg kind of look over everyone and looks at Rhea and just says, rise, Rhea. This isn't the place. Yoll, roll a perception check for me. What do we got?
Okay.
14. Yoll, with the candle that's been placed at the table beside Kreeg,
Mm-hmm.
his shadow is kind of cast directly on the shelving unit beside you. And as it's kind of flickering there, and you're stoically not really saying anything, not really engaging with him, you notice that sorry, just 1 second. You notice that his shadow actually has horns coming out of his head and wings coming out of his shoulders. And he just carries on, says, Rhea, you can stand. And she does. But she keeps her distance almost in reverence.
Gonna kind of say under my breath to Gantash, keep your distance.
From across the room, you're saying that?
Oof.
Like, I'm not trying to make it subtle or sneaky. Like, I'm just trying to make it direct.
Gantash furrows his brow. And he thinks to Yoll. Mind link. What's wrong?
His shadow isn't right.
And him pointing that out, you could see the shadow being cast like right beside Yoll.
Gantash looks down. And he lets out a big long sigh. And his knuckles grip the leather of his mace really tightly. He's got on his right hand. And while still looking down, he says this without looking to Thavius. He says, "What did you do, Thavius? What did you do with your resolute?"
What do you mean? It just signed me in as the overseer. That's all.
You sent Elturel to the Nine Hells.
And he kind of like takes a step back. Gantash, what's come over you? And at this, Rhea steps forward. And she just says, Gantash, what are you getting at?
Gantash he steps back and he looks at Rhea. Did you not see what happened in there? Were you not approached by that thing? My life.
What thing?
My life is signed away. And it's because of the resolute.
And she just looks very, very confused.
And Gantash raises his mace, points at it at Thavius. And he says, I need an answer, Thavius. I put blood, sweat, and tears under your bishopship. I learned from you. You were my best friend. How could you do me like this?
After he says that, Yoll just grabs Rhea's shoulder like hard enough to pull her back if she moves, but also is gripping his axe a little tighter.
When you grab her shoulder, she like does one of those like swings over her shoulder to like try to break your grip. And she like pulls back. What's going on with all of you? Gantash, Yoll, Where did this come from? He's been captured.
And I'm gonna
Your
come
judgment
behind her.
is clouded, Rada.
I'm gonna come behind her. And I'm just gonna sign.
Oh?
Wait, what?
Oh? No?
No, I'm gonna tell her
Fuck.
she hasn't seen what we've seen. And and tell her, like, does this man look like he's been captured? Look closely. And I'm gonna light my torch. I wanna light a torch and shine it forward.
Mm.
Sorry.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna keep talking.
So you can see Rhea's like almost ready to like, even mid speech that you're giving here, Buru. She's basically ready to like cut you off and like just push back on you. Like you can see she's in this like aggressive stance. But as soon as you light the torch, she's looking at you, and Kreeg, you can see starts like as soon as you light it, this massive shadow of him gets cast on the back wall, even on top of the shield. And it's just clear as day now, being broadcasted that his shadow now has horns and these giant wings. And he starts taking a couple of steps back towards the shield to try to shrink his shadow down just behind him. And Rhea like turns to look and sees him like scrambling back through the
Teleport? Smoke bomb?
He's gone?
Smoke bomb?
Plane shift. And she sees, even though the shadow has shrunk down, you can still see like his head isn't quite obviously flat against the wall, so you can still see the horns being portrayed. And Rhea just like lets go, pushes off of Yoll's arm, and just approaches Thavius. And she says, Are they right, Thavius? Her voice just trembling in fear. And she's like constantly looking at the horns. And she takes out her longsword and she points it and kind of clinks it beside his head at one of the horns. And you can see he's like quivering now, very shamefully. Just says, I don't know what this is. It just happened when I got down here.
Gantash takes a step forward, still with his mace pointing forward at Thavius. We deserve an explanation. I deserve an explanation. You put my life on the line, Thavius. I need to know why. And not just me, the people of Elturel. And what? What's next? Baldur's Gate? Why, Thavius?
And who wants to join in on this intimidation party?
Ooh.
I'm still not saying anything, but I'm real
there-
close.
Are there candles by me?
There are, yeah.
I'm gonna examine my shadow.
my
What I'm saying is I'm not intimidating.
Okay.
I'm not intimidating them. I'm just, yeah.
I mean, I'll be intimidating, but I'll be holding like the torch. Like I'm holding it above Rhea with my arm.
Okay. So Silas, yeah, you look and you see that you get the candle, it casts a shadow, you check it with another candle. Nothing. It's the same. It's just your regular shadow.
I'm good.
I put my... I figured that was going to be... Sorry if I rolled in advance, but I put my roll in the chat.
Okay. Silas, are you doing anything with
Oh,
that?
fuck.
No. I'm just fooling around, really.
He's just being self-absorbed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like I don't really. I mean, because I don't know what they're talking about necessarily.
Well,
Yeah, you did.
you're.
I know who he is, but
Yeah.
I don't know what they're accusing him of necessarily. Besides
Well-
betraying Gantash.
Well,
No,
you
of course
know,
you do. What?
yeah, you know all of this. You know everything.
I didn't know he was bad.
Well,
Well, we just put a massive shadow of a demon on the wall.
yeah,
Not hard to miss.
yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll come over.
I cast fireball. Fuck it.
You all die.
Okay, necrotic fireball.
He's immune. He's a devil.
That's how we find out.
Okay, what do we got here?
If you're intimidating, you got to roll.
You want?
I did.
Oh,
Um,
for lemon
do you want
if he
me?
wants to. Yeah, if
Well,
you're
I
intimidating.
mean, you don't.
Yeah,
have
if you're
to-
participating, if you're not afraid of your own shadow.
I'm not afraid of my own shadow.
You're right, your shadow's pretty boring, as we've just established.
That's true. All right, let me intimidate. It is a 16.
Oh.
Okay.
That helps out a lot. Thank
Okay, cool. 16, 16, 17, 6.
you.
Okay. So he just kind of you guys all kind of pile around him. Longsword still kind of up against the wall. Mace pointed. Yoll being tall and wide.
Hey,
And a torch being held over. And Silas in the back there, kind of rooting you guys on with his glowy fist and tattoos. And
Oh yeah.
and Roger being dead in the next room. And so at this,
he lives on forever in our hearts.
He you can see him like visibly like kind of cowering and looking back and forth as you're encroaching, weapons drawn. And he just says, okay. There's no need to be violent. Gantash, you came to Elturel a little late. The companion, and just so you guys all know, the companion is the second sun that was created above Elturel. Very obvious staple of the city, literally hangs above the city. That was made not by me, but by Zariel. It was a deal to save the city from the vampires that were attacking at the time. And she demanded, out of vengeance for the Hell Riders abandoning her in Avernus, that the city be sacrificed when the time came.
And you agree to this?
I felt I didn't have a choice. The vampires would have taken over the city. They were taking over the city. There were deaths, countless deaths. And then the glory that came with having saved the city. Even a man of Torm, you would be tempted by that.
You greedy motherfucker.
Thavius. Torm is built on self-sacrifice, not the sacrifice of entire cities. You sold me out, and you sold out the people of Elturel for your own greed. That is not the Torm way. And now what, Thavius? How do you pay this price? Are you a Zariel now?
And he just kind of like is looking down at the floor in shame. And then you see he just raises his eyes up and looks at you and just says, eternally.
Well, that's one similarity you've afforded me. But I won't let it destroy me. I will pledge to save Elturel. And you can cower behind your deals. You are not the Thavius I once knew.
Gantash, you. And almost like a little smirk, and then he kind of like wipes it off his face. You're too late. Elturel is gone.
I will do everything I can to get it back. If not for that, stop what might happen next.
If an army of Hell Riders, and he looks at Rhea, and he actually like pushes the sword to the side, and she willingly just kind of drops it. If an army of Hell Riders can't penetrate even the first layer, what good will of 5 of you? That city is gone. If you even get there, it's already too late, and you'll die.
Then I would have died an honorable death, and I will serve my sentence, which you forced upon me.
Torm will not be able to save you in Avernus.
That's my problem. I will deal with it when the time comes.
And you can, like, his breathing is like getting heavy. He's getting a little bit more frantic, and he just like, you should all join and pledge to Zariel.
Thavius, how did you lose your way to Torm? I look up to you. And I look at Buru with my mace still kind of up. Like he doesn't drop his mace. He looks to Buru, and then he'll bring the mace back to Thavius.
Your forearm strength, by the way, is incredible.
It's all the prayer holding. You know, you hold books. You know,
for fucking 3 minutes. It's like an 11-pound mace.
Buru looks up to Torm. How did you lose your way?
I saved the whole city. Gantash, I saved everyone. I gave them more time.
And you killed everyone. You saved them, and then you killed them. To save yourself.
Their souls will live on in Avernus.
Great. Comfortable. Eternal hell must be great for all the women and children that are now stuck in Avernus for eternity. While you will go down there with a nice comfy throne beside Zariel, and I will be forced to burn in hell forever.
Yes, I will. And yes, you will.
Gantash wants to attack Thavius.
You're going to attack him?
I want to hit him with the mace. I
You
want to hit him with the
there.
mace.
Send him early
In a
grave.
burst of rage. Just
Okay.
hella angry.
Hella angry.
I'm going to have you roll with advantage. He's pretty pinned up right now.
Weapon is okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 1 damage.
One?
Yeah, I rolled a 1d6 and I rolled a 1. So,
Okay.
and with this,
damage
just
is 1d6.
and with this, Gantash just really upset. Like he just feels betrayed. He just feels all these different emotions. Goes in with a swing.
Okay, so you just swing and you just clock him right up against his big bald head, and you can see just this fresh wound come up, a little bit of a lump, and then blood just kind of trickles down across his face. And he like puts his hands up, and he just says, "Oh, you deserve Avernus. You would do so well there, Gantash." And he like almost has like a little bit of a smile.
At this, Gantash goes in for another clock.
Actually, while this is happening, I want to examine what's behind him. like I can see. We clearly remember. No, the shield's
shield.
there, right?
Is my mic okay now? By the way,
Yeah.
Yeah, better. Yeah.
I have an assumption that has an effect on him right now.
The shield.
Yep, that's my assumption.
I mean, the shield's just sitting there.
Oh, does it fucking talk? Fuck, I don't know. I want to examine if there's anything. Do I notice anything between
Classic
him and the
Buru
shield?
only gives a fuck about the loot.
Nothing indistinct, like nothing specific is really going on. But I will say that, so you guys all see Gantash coming in, and he just like kind of clocks him across the head. Blood rolls down, and actually Rhea, who was very protective of Thavius, she actually just turns and pushes past Buru. And Buru, you see her just kind of like in a huge huff, like face is red, like very, very heavy breathing, almost like a panicked breathing. And she just, and she like walks her way out closer to the door, and she just leans up against the wall, breathing in the air as Gantash goes in for another swing. And I'm going to give you advantage again. So what did you roll this time?
Teenagers.
Oh, I'm just going to roll. This time it's going to be 17.
Yep, that hits.
God, what is?
2 damage, and with this, he's, "You betrayed everyone!" and going in for another swing.
Okay, and you kind of hit his head the other way, the blood, but a bit of a bigger welt this time, and you've cut him open on his head. And he's just, Gantash, what are you going to do? Kill me?
And kind of like goes in for that second hit, and he just labored breathing, obviously pumped. This is the most adrenaline Gantash has had in 80 years of his life. He got really excited when he was 25 reading in Candlekeep, but other than that, he has just been really like super
the first
chill.
time your heart rate's risen above 60 in 40 years.
This is not good for my witch doctor. Anyways, he's just like panting, he's breathing. And he kind of like looks aimlessly at the floor and kind of comprehends what Thavius had said. And then he sheaths his mace and lowers his shield. And he looks at Thavius and he says, No, Thavius. I will not help you. I'll leave your fate to what my friends decide. I cannot decide your fate, as you've decided it for yourself. And at that, Gantash follows Rhea.
Silas, obviously having known Gantash, clearly this like rage coming out of Gantash, totally out of character. He's literally essentially beating the Pope over the head with a mace.
Mm-hmm.
And who you would have known basically the most famous person in all of Elturel, and he's just
beating
here.
A demon Pope in the head with a mace.
Yeah. And he kind of walks away, and Thavius, just like kind of cowering there, looks around to the three of you, and he kind of like raises a hand, really shaky now. He's, "You boy," and he looks at Silas, and he says, "I know your face. You were a good boy. You can choose and do the right thing. Just leave me here."
Should I leave you here just like you left my family in Elturel?
Oh! Oh! Woo!
Boy, and he holds up his hands almost like a religious like priest would, like holds them out to you, and just, my boy, and like this kind of calm comes over him as he seems a little bit more like it looks like he feels safer with you in front of him here. He goes, your family would be long dead if not for me, and you may have never even came to be.
I want to do something, but I'm going to turn to Yoll and Buru and ask them if they have any questions before I do something.
I'll step forward. I'm gonna grab him by his robe, and, like face to face. And what would Zariel give you in return for all this treachery, for words that carry no weight in this room?
Zariel is... And he just like kind of pauses and he like drops his shoulders. Just
I'm gonna smack him. Speak.
roll a d4. I'm not even gonna make you roll the hit. Just roll a d4. Okay, so you do 2 bludgeoning damage, and a big welt comes across his face. Zariel has given me more than anyone. I wouldn't have been the High Overseer without her, and there is only more to come for me, and there could be more to come for you if you just leave me here and side with her.
At that, Yoll's getting impatient, so he just turns to Buru and goes, "Does this guy ever shut up?"
He keeps saying the same thing. And what good does leaving you here do for us?
Your hands will be clean.
Huh.
I'm gonna pull out my bottle of alchemist fire from my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I was gonna wait until they're out of the way, but I'm gonna toss it at him. I'm gonna whip it at him.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It's very hard to understand the emotions going on right now, because like Silas is obviously being very emotional, but Lemon is giggling and it's freaking me out.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna burn him.
I'm gonna burn him alive!
I'm gonna take out my alchemist fire, and then I'm gonna kill him.
Link the alchemist fire.
Here I have one too.
I'm gonna kill
There
him.
you go. There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking.
When I see him pull it out, I guess I'll just say, "There's no use dealing in liars," and then I'm just gonna walk away.
I'm gonna like put one of my arms out to Silas to stop for a second. and I'm gonna ask him why is he. Sorry, Thavius, why are you in this room right now? Why?
Thalmara. She was taking over the city. And this one will be next. You can't stop that, even with Thalmara dead. There are things, and he pauses, and you see him like kind of his eyes like glance off to the side. There are things that will see to that. Baldur's Gate will descend.
Ethan, you're being invited by Lemon.
No, I'm not. Just getting some relaxing of my nerves.
So you're just waiting to go to wherever Alterol is now? You're just waiting in this room?
No, I'm studying things. Important, powerful things.
Hmm.
And he actually just reaches up and kind of like touches the shield.
I'm gonna grab him and throw him behind me, and I'm gonna grab the shield. Before he does, I'm actually gonna grab him and throw him behind me. Because I'm gonna take it as his raising his hand as a threat.
Okay. Okay. So you throw him down. You just kind of like grab him and whip him around and throw him to the ground behind you. And he like kind of hits his head off the stone floor. Just another welt opening up, and it's just his head is bleeding from different directions. And
Is he
like
chest up or chest down?
He's like kind of on his side, like, you know,
Working the obliques.
chest mostly down.
I want to roll him over onto his back and put my foot on his chest.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him a coward.
I'm gonna call him a cunt.
And he's like having a harder time breathing. He's just
Then and then I'm gonna let go of my hand on Silas, and I'm gonna point at the shield.
don't. And then he just pauses. I don't even know what it does yet.
I'm gonna start pushing a little bit harder.
I don't. Please.
And I was like, "Wait, Silas, don't we know?"
Do I? I don't
No, we
remember.
do know,
Oh,
right? If that
we know it has
okay,
powers.
at this
We
point,
know
I wanna
there's a
examine
shield.
I want to examine what's in front of me.
We know that it can give you power, I think, is the extent of what we know about
Yeah.
it. I'm fucking sketchy McSketchbag.
Yeah.
Can I examine the shield that's on the wall?
Yeah.
Before
So-
we fucking burn this place to smithereens.
So what you see in front of you is a golden shield that has it's kind of curved and pointed down to the bottom, and on closer examination it almost looks like it has the pattern of like eyes and like a big toothy kind of grin on it, with a mouth open and angry eyes with what seems to be almost like flame coming out of the top of it, like carved into the shield, not actual flame.
I guess I don't know. I guess I'll attempt to remove it from the wall.
Sure. So it comes off the wall, no problem. You just kind of lift it up almost like a picture frame, and it feels like a big, strong, sturdy shield.
All right, I'm gonna hold it like I'm holding a tray.
Okay.
Just stand there, I guess, waiting for a reaction from everyone else.
Thavius just like stares like very wide-eyed at
Actually,
you.
yeah, I'm gonna point it at him while I'm holding it with both hands.
Okay. And he just stares up at it and then back up at you. And he's wordless.
All right, I'm just gonna smile and step over him, and yeah,
You're taking the shield with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I am just going to, because I have a feeling that nobody remembered the layout of the room, so I'm just going to say this because I don't want you guys to go without knowing this. So I'm going to reread the description of the room because I just... wrought iron candlesticks topped with flickering candles light this room, which is heated by a cast iron stove with clawed feet. Across from the crackling stove is a modest desk with a matching chair. Other furnishings include a small table and a chair for dining, a bed, an iron chest resting at the foot of the bed, and 2 tapestries, one showing spirits rising as Lemure devils from the river Styx, and another depicting a dead man dangling like a marionette from hooked chains.
Ooh, I did not get that description the first time, so my bad.
Loot.
Go, guys, go! My hands are obviously occupied.
I'm just gonna keep standing over him, like kind of not juggling, but just tossing this thing up and down, all menacingly.
Okay.
While Yoll has his foot on him.
Oh my god.
Give me an intimidation check.
Sure thing, boss. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. So you see, like, he's splayed out on the floor. His robes are all open. He's still wearing pants, obviously, but he's laid out there. He's got this foot on his chest. He is panicking. He's been beaten, bludgeoned. Like, this is clearly something. It seems like almost surreal to you. Like, if you can imagine, like, the Pope from your entire life is now just beaten, bloodied, foot on his chest, air being squeezed out of him, and you just stand over him tossing this thing, and he just like, there's just like drool and spittle kind of leaving his mouth. He's like crying, his eyes are watering, and at this point he just with the blood mixing and just the snot and everything, he just like slowly starts to like convulse, and like he's just like shaking, like looking up at you, just all out of fear.
Actually, I'm gonna look to Silas. If you're not gonna kill him, you should brand him.
I'm gonna crack this bottle open on him. Yoll's just standing on him right now.
I guess for the sake of the
Pour it
party,
down his mouth.
I'm gonna put the shield on my back and then go to that iron-bound chest or whatever.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
have no
Eat him,
idea.
Alchemist's fire. Fucking do it, you coward.
What's he say?
Just a milkshake.
So
Milkshake.
It's fire, dude.
Bring
It's
him.
so fire, dude.
so Buru makes his way over to the foot of the bed with the iron chest. It is unlocked, and when you open it up, you can see very clearly. Just looks like it's not like laid out very nicely. It's just been thrown into the chest. It is a large silver pendant with the symbol of Torm on it with a leather strap.
I looked down at the like, oh.
What a fucking bitch.
And this is
fucking
like
poser.
So if you can imagine, like, if you think of like somebody walking around with just like a regular cross chain on, this is the Pope's version of that. So it's a huge silver pendant.
So it's
This
like
is
a
the one-
Flavor Flav wore a cross.
Instead of a big ass clock, it's a big.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Large silver pendant, symbol Torm. Okay.
I just want to ask, as I walked off to Rhea, like, I wanted to like comfort her, or like walk over to her and like kind of like pat her on the back, because I know that she fucking walked off like super scared.
So she and sorry, I just want to clarify for Buru. I said leather strap. It's a silver chain. So
Okay.
big holy symbol of Torm, silver, and it is on a silver chain.
Bet you
There's
could
something
turn
that's
that
supposed
into
to
a pretty
happen here,
vicious flail.
but I don't know what sequence you want to go at, but I'm gonna do something.
Let's just start with you. You were kind of in the middle of it.
Okay, so I see this pendant, right? I
Mhm.
clearly can tell it's symbol of Torm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna turn around and look to Thavius and ask him if this is his.
Now, I will say, it's his because, like, you've seen him walk around the city with it on.
It's like coming across the Pope's hat and being like, oh, excuse me, Mr. Pope, is this yours?
Okay.
If that's the tone you mean it in, we can definitely do that.
Okay, so I want to go up to him and ask him to trade. And I also want to grab the necklace around my neck and tell me what happens.
Nothing.
Nothing? Can I... nothing happens.
When you grab it, nothing happens.
I want to attempt to remove my necklace.
When you lift it up, it very quickly tightens around your neck.
Fuck. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'm just gonna hold this pendant and then say this is mine now. And I'm gonna wiggle it at Gantash.
I'm not in the room,
Oh, he's not in the room anymore?
You are.
but my back's towards them. Like I'm.
Yeah. his
Okay,
back.
I'm just gonna move towards Gantash after looting this, I guess.
And Thavius, out of everything you've done, seems very not concerned that you're taking that.
Wonder why.
I wonder why.
As Buru walks away, I'm just gonna look at Silas and do, you know, like when in movies when they take their foot off someone, but they like kind of kick them towards like a corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that
Okay.
and be like, he's all yours, Silas.
And he kind of like rolls onto his back, very pathetically, or onto his stomach. Sorry, very pathetically. You just kind of boot him over, and he's just like whimpering, like trying to get to his feet.
I'm gonna put my hand on Gantash to like kind of like pull him towards me and point at Thavius, be like, are you sure? Like, are you okay with this?
Buru. He sealed his fate long ago.
All right, then I'm just gonna give big thumbs up to Silas.
I'll just say
Me
also too. I'll just say also too.
What are you
be
looking
seeing
at,
him
Phrank?
again.
Frank, what are you looking? Oh,
We'll be seeing him again. You know,
And-
from his own
Yeah,
doing.
We'll see you in hell.
Listening to all of this, he's like panicking, like getting to his feet. You're just a young boy. You have your whole life. You're from the holiest city there is. Surely Torm would not want you to do this.
Gantash, like, whips his head back.
Should be here.
And Torm would approve millions dead. Thavius. Gantash, like, in a fit of rage, just like bursts out of the room. He just can't be in there anymore.
Okay.
And I'll just say I ain't part of no church. I got demons myself. I got 2 demons now. You said he was on his stomach. I just want to kick him over so he's on his back.
Yeah. Okay. So like as he's like scrambling up, you're able to like boot him over, no problem.
And I'll just who's the chick's name that we just
Freya.
met? The evil
Zariel.
lady. The evil lady. Zariel?
Or Zariel,
Zariel?
yeah.
The chick. The
And-
chick?
He's on the cover of the
chick.
book.
Sorry. And I'm just gonna
That
talk.
fucking broad, you know, with the wings and the
Halo.
eternal hellfire and the
Halo.
What's her name again?
Zariel.
Zariel.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
What's she made of?
Yeah, what's her name? I'm gonna say just say hi to Zariel for me, and I'm just gonna underhand toss it in the air above him and just walk away. Actually, I'm gonna not underhand toss it. I'm gonna hit it so it hits the roof and shatters, and then, sprays on him or whatever.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
I'm just gonna walk away.
It's like the end of Django.
So he like frantically tries to scramble to his feet, and he like reaches out, falls back to the floor. No, and then it just the bottle hits, and like a Molotov cocktail, it just explodes on the ceiling and pours down almost like a liquid fire, and just starts burning on top of him, and you can see the back of his head start to blister and bubble, and all of his robes catch fire, and he starts scrambling very frantically and clumsily, tripping over himself, tripping over his burning robes to try to get to the door. Rhea doesn't even look back. She just takes one look at Silas, no emotion on her face, just still kind of panting and panicked, breathing. She just walks out of the door, and Thavius Kreeg again just trying to like crawl his way forward, burning and blistering as he moves.
Okay, keep going.
I'll give him one last kick, and just for Ethan, say "defined in sacrifice," and then leave.
Oh,
And then slam this big
Yeah.
burly boy
I'm gonna help
door.
Yoll close the door. Yeah.
and you guys leave to unquestionably, for all of you, the most horrific noises you've ever heard. Just this desperate man burning alive, these horrific screams, his voice kind of cracking, and
That
it is
music
just a
scared me, by the way.
treacherous sound as you leave. Thavius burning, and Yoll with your last kick, you can, as you make your way out and you take one last look back as you're closing the door, and the sounds start to kind of whittle down, and just like just these last coughs come out, and you see his body just kind of fall limp as you start closing the door. Rhea is hands up against the stone wall, almost like dry heaving, as she's trying to like get her act together at this point.
You're making a scene, Rhea. Fuck.
Because Gantash left a little bit earlier outside than everybody else,
Mhm.
he is sitting on the floor with his hands in his head.
Okay.
Simo, can you do one thing for me?
Huh?
Turn up the music, because you're missing
Oh, sorry.
some ambience.
Not bad.
I
Oh,
turned
you've
it
got
down
this-
before because it sounded like we were in a toilet and it was making me want to pee.
I changed it to some. You can hear it.
That. All right.
That is ambient.
I just
Oh
want to
my
pause
God.
for a second. Like that was wild.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
not a good.
I'm sorry if that was not the way that you
Simo
expected
is-
that way to go.
Simo's like 10 out of 10, and I'm like 1 out of 10 laughing while I do things.
Oh, you're just eating, right, Lemon?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to do a like in character kind of mentality check. Who thinks they're the most, or like on a scale of 1 to 10, how rattled is your character right now?
Not at all.
Yoll. I feel like Yoll's probably like at a 2 out of 10. Like he's rattled for Gantash
Mhm.
and kind of annoyed at Rhea because his patience don't exist,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where he's at.
Okay.
If Thelmara was probably a 10 for my character, this is like an 8.
Okay.
My character's still going through those effects.
Like you just burned the Pope alive, basically, is a good way to contextualize that. And Silas?
I mean, if he was the one that evidently got my parents killed and destroyed my home city, then I feel kind of good about killing him. But I'm still
He's
obviously
vibing.
rattled, but just not as, we'll say 6 out of 10.
Okay. Yoll and Silas. Yeah, I know you don't have to tell me. Yoll and Silas. Give me perception checks.
This is like Darkest Dungeon now, you know? My Gantash's insanity is about to
Yeah.
peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. You're
That's a-
minutes away from a heart attack.
About to
That's-
develop a flaw.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, is it?
21.
Nat 20 though.
Well, mine wasn't a
20.
nat 20, and I rolled higher. So
Okay. Well, yeah, both of you are very clearly like you come out, and it's almost like the air out here, even though you're still in a literal sewer. The air out here is like a little bit more cold. You can just kind of snap to it. And Yoll, as you're moving around, and Silas, as you kind of step outside, you just take in the scene. Rhea's like panicking, almost throwing up in the corner. Buru's all rattled. Gantash is on the ground. And this, clarity comes over you, and you just take a look around at your surroundings, making sure everything's okay. And you cannot help but notice that there is right here. Can you guys see my mouse?
yeah.
Mhm.
Right there is a very, very distinguishable seam in the wall. Yeah, another kind of hidden door, very similar to the one that you came out of not too long ago. Yeah, right there.
Oh, what the fuck? It is noticeable. You can actually see.
My bad.
Huh.
So
Now that you pointed out.
So with that, I mean, Rhea, this stoic fighter, just seems to be totally broken, and it's almost like for the first time you're seeing her almost as the child that she is. Buru, you haven't seen this side of her for years and years and years, as she's just been training to become this hardened warrior to fight literally in hell. So her emotions kind of being sapped, and then this clearly having broken her is a little bit eye-opening for you, as well as everybody else.
I'm gonna help her up and attempt to comfort her and say, we need to keep moving forward, as you told me earlier.
And she immediately like kind of comes up and just like slumps into your chest and just lets out just like 3 like sobs, and you kind of feel her like very weak, like leaning on you, and she just takes a moment and breathes, almost gets a fur ball, and then comes up.
Why?
And she just looks at you right in your face, just wipes her face off. She says, I never thought that the horrors of this world would be enough to break me. And so I must be resolute. And I must stand strong, because you are right. There are things we have to do.
Say no more, Rhea. And I'm gonna look to Yoll and just motion to let's just keep moving forward.
Well, hold on. Gantash is like having a moment.
Now, Gantash, you would have heard all of this as well.
I'm just aware that he's old, so I'm like trying not to. I'm just gonna like lean down next to him, hand on his back, my water skin on my other hand, say, "Drink."
Gantash takes a sip. And he says,
I don't know what could compel someone to destroy an entire city, especially a man who was so loved, so looked up to. He was a shining light for Torm. And now it's all gone.
And
Greed and desperation.
I'm gonna kneel down and get a little closer to Gantash. We delivered the judgment he deserved. But In this moment, we've lost one of our brothers. We need to keep moving on, no matter the cost. Q and Roger annoying sound, something he does that doesn't exist anymore.
I cast Prestidigitation.
There's shit everywhere.
Gantash takes one more sip. Then he passes the water skin back to Yoll. And then he kind of like reaches
There's
out with
beer
his
in
hand.
that, to be
What?
clear.
What?
There's beer in that.
Oh, well, that's fine.
There you
I
go.
think it's
Even better.
vinegar,
Even
to be
better.
honest.
Even better.
And then he kind of like sticks his hand out to Yoll, like kind of like in a way gesturing to help him up. Kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but like he's
Yeah. No, I'm helping you out for sure.
There's time. There's always time for sorrow, but not here.
And then he gets up.
Sorry. And
I'm gonna
Rhea
take
looks.
the Roger gem really quick. I'm just gonna take the. I need to figure out what to call it, but
The Roger gem is fine.
the Roger gem, and just touch it to Silas's heart and give him a nod. Ready up.
Wait, what? You touched Roger's gem to my heart? Is that what you just said?
I meant to say Gantash.
Okay. It's like it starts beating.
So you're giving him the gem?
No. Just
Oh, I see.
He
Okay.
kind of Gantash kind
defined
of
by sacrifice situation, yeah?
Oh, I see.
closes his eyes, mutters a quick prayer to Torm, and he kind of like starts to compose himself.
Okay.
I'm standing across from Gantash. I just want to lock eyes and just say now we can, or now the healing can begin. So
And he looks at Silas back and he nods. In a little bit more of a gung-ho attitude. Not just like a
we're gonna fist bump
like
too.
no. Yo, dab me up, bro. Healing can begin.
I'm gonna slap his ass to move forward, like we're in the locker room.
Great job, sport. Great job in there. Alchemist Filer. That was legit, dude. Nice one.
Oh my goodness.
You bat like that, you'll get another extra slice at Boston Pizza. Yeah, you fucking keep it up, kid.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna start walking towards the thing that I noticed
saw? Okay.
that I saw.
Okay. You get up to it, and it is pretty much identical to the other ones that you've seen. You can see from where the hinges are located, kind of inside the crack that this door pushes in.
I'm gonna push on it.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
So
And
you
Baldur is
do.
in there.
Let me just bring up something here. I forgot to. I'm just going to give you a little description. So this 10-foot high vaulted chamber has a plaster ceiling painted with images of terrifying winged devils looking down on a symbol embedded in the room's floor, a circular disc of black stone inscribed with a 9-pointed gold star. 4 wrought iron candlesticks bristling with unlit, half-melted red candles surround the circle. Also in this room, well, actually, you know what? Here, we won't do that yet. You tell me what you're doing with the door open.
I'm just gonna gesture to the group and just say we have to keep moving forward.
Onward and upward, folks.
Onward and upward, murder. Oh.
So
I didn't see that.
no, you did.
Okay. I didn't see it where I was standing.
I can see it right now, and I'm confused.
Yeah. So when you walk in, sorry, is everyone going? Or
I'm just gonna kind of.
I'm following Rhea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I'm gonna
go,
stick
folks.
with Rhea.
I'm following Rhea because she's obviously okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to chill with Rhea.
Okay. So when you walk in, you see hanging on
Wait,
the
what?
wall Ethan's new character, another Warforged. Welcome back to the fray. I'm just joking. It's
Hey,
a
how you
Grung.
doing?
It's a Grung. Oh, sorry, Ethan. I totally forgot to tell you this.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. And I just want to be clear. Okay.
Oh.
So what you find is actually this kind of small, 2 foot tall, roughly 2 foot tall,
2.5.
Ethan.
Should I just describe my character?
Yeah, you're going to describe it. That's good.
All right. So hanging on the wall is a 2.5 feet tall blue Grung. No hair and bulbous blue clear eyes. That's it. And I'm as naked as the day I was born.
That's right. And you also can't help but notice. So actually, sorry, Yoll, when you step in, you know exactly who this is. This is somebody that you would have worked with in the past, in your kind of in your trade, but almost like parallel trade, like they work together, but he's got his own kind of thing. And he is hanging chains up around his wrists, hanging him from up higher on the wall. And you can see that there are little incisions in his stomach and in his sides, and dripping from those incisions at a pretty steady rate is his kind of dark purple blood into a pair of buckets that are set on the floor. And you can see there's a pretty decent amount actually in those buckets. This is your old friend, Nunu.
I'm gonna
Is
whisper
he
to Rhea.
conscious?
He is barely conscious as you walk in, and his eyes just kind of like flicker open as the sound of the door kind of springs him to.
I'm gonna just like instinctively run up, yell Nunu, and then cut the chains, I guess.
This
Okay.
might be loud. I'm sorry.
Let's take a roll to hit.
Sure. Sorry, stand by.
I'm gonna whisper to Rhea. What kind of demon
Rolls
is
in that one, hits me instead.
Wow.
You're okay to hit. That's still a hit.
Okay.
So just roll some damage. Okay. So that is enough to break the chain. So his right hand kind of comes loose, and he just like swings down from the other one.
Okay, well, I'm cutting the other one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make you roll to hit this one too. Okay, yeah, that'll hit. And roll me some damage. Okay, yeah, you chop that one too. So as you chop it, he's just kind of like swinging, and you get him with the momentum, and he just kind of like does a little aerial cartwheel as he like comes to the ground, but he is able to catch himself.
I'm gonna tear. I'm gonna grab one of the dresses that Roger bought and
I knew
tear
they come in
like,
handy.
tear rip a sheath off, or not a sheath, like a rasher, and wrap some wounds,
Okay.
little bandages, and be like, Nunu, what the fuck are you doing
Are
here?
you touching me? Are you physically touching my skin when you do this?
I mean, yes, I'm wrapping you in bandages.
I need you to roll a DC 12 Constitution save, please.
So Yoll, you know about the shtick with
Yeah.
his fucking skin. So
Yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry. DC 12 Constitution. You're now poisoned for a minute. I'm sorry.
Yep. I am well aware. I'm trying to make it so you're not dying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Gantash. What does Yoll want with this demon?
Motherfucker, you know what a demon is.
Buru,
Yeah, they could be anything.
I think that's his friend.
He's poisonous, I think.
Do you think after everything we've seen, Yoll will help a demon?
I'm gonna turn back. Presumably, I can hear you.
I'm not whispering. I'm
to you?
not whispering.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Then I'm gonna turn to Buru and be like, "You think this is a fucking demon?
And I'm just gonna raise my hand.
After what happened? After the last 30 minutes, you think this is a demon?"
Yeah, I just lit the Pope on fire. I'm in a crazy mood.
Anything's possible. Yeah.
I didn't. This little spicy guy over here.
Am I conscious, by the way?
Oh yeah, you're totally conscious.
Well, I'm also trying to stop the bleeding. I don't know if I've stopped the bleeding with my.
Yeah, so give me a medicine check for me, Mr. Krepe. Yeah, so you start kind of wrapping him up. You know, as you're going along.
He rolls with disadvantage. Because he's touching me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they happen simultaneously though, so that's not.
Sorry.
So he wraps you
Let's
up.
make it harder to RP save you so that you just you die. Third character.
In the next room, you notice a block in the wall.
Secret room.
So yeah, you wrap him up pretty good, and you're able to stop all the bleeding. You get a pretty good wrap on him. I mean, he's a little guy, so just that little bit of wrapping around him, it's like wrapping a forearm basically, and you get his whole body.
Okay, great. I hope I covered up his little crazy frog pee-pee as well.
You did.
Yeah.
It's pretty big though.
Is it named Willem? Is it named
I
Willem?
rolled a d4. I rolled a d4 for it too.
Nunu and Willem.
And
And
I
Willem
don't need
is
to
his
know.
penis.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I want to go home.
The Yeti penis.
And with that, I would like to announce my departure from the campaign. Thank you so much for having me.
We've clearly descended way too far into Avernus here.
At Yoll bandaging me up, I'm just gonna. Yoll, is that you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I saw Elturel fall, and I passed out. Coming to Baldur's Gate, and now I'm here. I don't know where I'm at, where I am. I woke up here. They've been beating me and torturing me, asking me so many questions, and I don't have any answers.
What the fuck do they want with you?
That's what I asked them. They wanted to know where I was getting the dinosaurs.
What, these motherfuckers never heard of Chult before? What?
It takes a special skill set to wrangle one, as you're aware.
I guess I'll hand them some food. Oops, I just closed the game by accident. Lol. I'd like to hand him some food.
I'm gonna.
And then I'm gonna introduce him to everybody and be like, "Oh, guys, this is
Nunu.
a colleague of sorts. I know what your name is."
I'm gonna walk over to Yoll. And hand him a potion of healing.
Pleasure to meet you, Nunu. I'm Gantash.
I want to
I'm
bow my
assuming.
head slightly, and
Sorry, I'm assuming it's not safe to touch you.
I'm going to bow my head and say
I wouldn't
yes
recommend
until
it.
I have some of my clothing. I'd refrain from touching me, please. I'm a Grung, and well, Grungs, we have poisonous skin. I was born with it, so please, if you touch me, it might poison you.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe he's a Grung.
And maybe it's just Maybelline. I'm just kidding. I'm just.
Oh my god.
But I pass a potion of healing to Yoll to kind of motion over to Nunu.
That's a lot for some fucking dumbass frog you just met. But all right.
Yeah.
Can I split the potion of healing between me and Nunu?
Yeah.
That was a joke. I'm not gonna do that.
You
Here's
could
for
if you want.
poisoning me.
No.
Here you go.
No. I'll just give him a ration and do a little chug-a-lug. Do a little. Maybe I'll baby bird it.
Waterfall?
Oh my
Yeah, like that.
god.
See, Krepe, you're doing it.
That's not what waterfall is. That's just spilling.
Wait, so are we splitting it?
No, I'm just giving you a potion of healing.
Yo,
I am
can't.
feeding you a potion of healing. I guess I'll also just like tear off a bunch of things to wrap you up so people can touch you. Make fake clothes for now.
I'll stop you. I said my clothes. Like once I find them, I'll be fine. And please, the potion. I can't accept that right now. I barely know you guys, and I know you, Yoll, but you said your name was Sir Gantash.
Gantash the Grey.
Mr. Gray, I can't possibly accept this from you right now. I feel too bad.
Nunu.
Please,
No,
I can't.
I interrupt him.
can't.
I interrupt him. Nunu. We are nowhere near safety. We need you in prime condition if we're gonna make it out of here alive. And we need you partially alive, not barely alive, for us to get out of here. It's the least we can do.
Thank you, Mr. Gray, and thank you, Yoll. You both are forever in my debt.
No.
No, other way around.
Other way around.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm forever in your debt. Sorry, my
All
bad.
right, thanks for saving me. Anyway, you guys owe me one.
Wrong logic, though. I don't know.
That's how we do
I'll
it in Yoll,
weekly-
baby.
I'll weekly drink the potion.
Okay.
So was that what 2d4, 1d4?
I removed it from my inventory, so I actually have no idea now.
I
can
believe
tell
it's
you, I can tell
1d4
you.
plus 4. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
That is a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
5 health.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna walk over to him, look down, just kind of turn my head all weird like a dog would be like, what the heck? Like, Nunu, you say. That's your name?
Yes, sir. And what's my pleasure of knowing your name?
Buru.
Master Buru. Thank you.
There are some rules if you're gonna be with us.
Anything.
Since you know Yoll, I'm sure you've known him for a little bit, but I'm gonna point to Gantash. Respect this man, even if you see him naked.
He just
Me?
Gantash just smirks. Shakes his
I
head.
want to.
And I'm gonna point at myself. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna look up at Buru and bow my head and look over at Gantash and kneel before him and say, "Thank you for everything."
I look back at
Thank
Buru and kind of just like furrow my brow. An old man can't enjoy a nice hot tub every once in a while. Come on, Buru. It feels great on the skin. You should try it.
And I'm gonna look at Nunu. You know what doesn't feel great on the skin, Nunu? And I'm gonna get closer to his face. Being stabbed. Don't stab me. As long as
When
you're
he
stabbing
leans in-
something,
When he
It
leans
can't be
close,
me.
I'm gonna back away a little bit.
like, those are my rules. Actually, I'm gonna point at Silas, look back at Silas. Now I'm gonna look back at Nunu and literally say nothing, and that's it.
Well, I can assure you, Master Buru, I will not stab you. I will not stab any of you. You have my word.
Okay. I'm gonna give Yoll a thumbs up.
Why?
That I approve.
You
know?
taunting me?
A little bit. That's the reason why.
I'm going to
I'll give you a thumbs up.
tell the rest tell the group that door, and I'm going to point to the door to the north, relative to the map, mind you. Say that's where the guards. That's where they come out. That's where they come out and they come beat me, torture me, and then they go back in. I believe that's where their sleeping quarters are.
All right. Well, we should.
I
Probably
hope
leave.
if I can find my things.
Oh, god damn it. Maybe they have your things, right? Logically.
They might. I don't know. Like I said, I woke up here. I don't know what they've done with any of it.
We should.
How tall is your
Find it.
character, Ethan?
Is it
2.5 feet tall.
Holy shit, you're small.
I'm a tiny boy.
Yeah.
I'm also 14 years old. But Grung's for the side thing, they become adults at age of 1.
Okay. Well,
So
what-
when he points, by the way, to the north, another hidden door in the wall.
Frank, look at my DM.
we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
100%.
those
Like when he
then?
points it out, it becomes very clear.
I think it's only fair that since you've rescued me, I think I should be the one to take point here, since I don't want to have you guys risk your lives for me.
Motherfucker, we're
You've
not
already done.
risking our lives for you. You just happen to be in the way. Also, you're mostly dead. Can you use this? And I'm gonna hold out a longbow, which is definitely larger than him.
I can. I'll need arrows or something. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I got 10 of them.
Okay. I'll take the longbow and I'll take the arrows. And upon receiving the arrows, I'm gonna immediately just start rubbing the tips all over my body
Okay.
in front of everybody.
I'm gonna pretend like this is a thing that I've probably seen this before.
You know what's going on. You know what's going on.
I'm
Completely
sorry, everybody.
unfazed.
This probably is a shock to you, but I can, with me rubbing this onto my skin, I can imbue my poison onto these arrows, and maybe it'll help us out.
My con check was 14 minutes ago. Am I not poisoned anymore?
But you're definitely not poisoned.
Okay, great.
Don't worry, little buddy. Let the big guys handle this.
I'm gonna look over at Gantash and Rhea and be like, "You guys ready to get out some of that pent up energy you got?"
I'm gonna sigh and chug this bad boy.
Yoll, I think I let it out in that room. There might be a little bit left.
Wow. Did you get 2
Wow,
fours?
fuck you, Drew. Fuck you, Drew.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm also going to.
Can you do that now?
Why would I not be able to?
I mean, because it specifies on your turn.
Oh
you
wait!
can
Oh,
use
whoops!
a
I was,
bonus
oh,
action.
okay.
No, yeah, no, you can do that. You can definitely do that. You can cast bonus action spells. You can
But it's
do
not a
this.
spell.
No, I know, but he the thing is he has access to it. He doesn't have to be in combat for this to be a thing. Unless it specifies, like, for example, the way that rage specifies that, like, you could rage right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, this is on your turn. Like, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
There's no turn order right now.
100% you can do this.
If it said like after attacking, then yeah.
Yeah.
And-
There's no specifier for combat. The thing, like you understand, though, the thing is, this is a super limited use thing, so I have no
Yep.
problem with this.
It's not like you use it once per short rest.
Short or long?
Short.
Oh,
Short.
damn.
Short or long. Yeah.
Okay.
Nunu, you said sleeping quarters?
Yes, Mr. Gray.
Maybe we take a more quiet approach this time around, like we did in the bathhouse.
I'm all on it. I'm on it.
Oh god, we rolling for stealth?
I'm gonna.
How many, Nunu?
I don't know how many. They would. Sometimes there'd be one at a time. Sometimes two. Sometimes three.
Actually, DM question.
So at least
Can I just equip the shield just to equip it? Obviously, I'm like, there's no, I didn't
Yeah.
tune it or anything.
Yeah, you can be holding the shield.
And then use the silver flail.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck, let me look up what shield does. I think it's 1 AC.
It's 2.
Ooh.
I'd like to quietly open the door.
Okay, hit me with that stealth check. Boy.
Boy. That is stealth. That is a 17.
38.
1738.
Okay, so you push the door open and it slides very, very smoothly. It's clear that the hinges on a lot of these secret doors are very, very well kept and well oiled, and it just smoothly slides open. The stone door doesn't grind on the ground at all. And when you walk in, do you have dark vision by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so when you walk in, you can see that directly across from you, there's a door. This is a hallway here. You can look down the hallway to your right, and about 30 feet off, there's another door to the south. But directly in front of you, there is a regular-looking door, a wooden door with an iron handle on it.
Tip iron. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna proceed to the next door and also open it cautiously.
Okay, hit me with yet another stealth check.
That is a nat 20. No joke. So that is 22.
Okay. Okay, so you slide this door open, and it just kind of moves perfectly with your body as you slowly peek into this room. And you can see there are a series of beds. There are these wrought iron candlesticks in the middle of the room, just like you've seen before. And laying on these beds, what you can see are just kind of under blankets, but everybody in the room that's laying down still has that thin gold mask on, and you just get the kind of air of quiet and sleep as you move in and hear a little bit of snoring.
And I'll just turn to Yoll and kind of,
just so you can see.
oh my fucking god. I'll just turn to Yoll and
Here, I'll just keep you there.
I'm just gonna do this.
Wait, what?
Do this.
there are 9. That's what he's saying.
Sorry, and I think I've got a description for you guys. I
I'm
apologize.
just gonna slowly get out
I
of
have
the
a
room.
quick question for you, Phrank. With Roger's thunderclap going off 3 times.
No.
Okay.
Are you trying to make me retcon all the way back to...
Well, I'm just asking because it can be heard within 300 feet.
Trust me, I am well aware and had to do some calculations on that, so
Okay.
don't you worry.
Okay.
Still echoing through the cave.
Do you want me to wake them up and go back a session, though? 'Cause I can-
No, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like that much.
Okay,
Yeah, I
well,
think
he's
we
back
should
alive?
actually-
The Grung doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah. Since I stepped back out of the room and am talking to Yoll, I'm gonna whisper to Yoll. There's 9 guards in there. Do we need to kill them, or should we just avoid them?
Well, what else is in the room? Is that our path out?
Sorry, I didn't actually give you the description. So very simple wooden beds, and across the room, let me just give you see my mouse there, Lemon?
Mm-hmm.
Right here is, you can very clearly see a little pile of clothes, a bow, and a backpack. About the size of a small child, maybe smaller than a small child's stuff.
Forgot we were getting his shit.
Yeah.
Well, we can attempt to have somebody go in there.
Oh, hold on, let me see what the fuck's going on in here. Okay, that's not so bad.
Okay. Well,
I say we kill him.
Yeah, we kill Nunu and we move forward. We go the other way.
That's not the home I was.
I have an idea. Yoll.
Get a poisoned flail while you kill him.
I have an idea, Yoll.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I can use invisibility and we can get his stuff.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
You've got the spell slot for that?
I do. I have 2 spell slots on level 2 and 1 on the first level.
And Roger's dead right now? I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, he did spend the entire fight in the hallway. It was
I would
Remember that?
I'm just being a dick.
God damn!
I think I
Spell
saved some of our lives.
Okay, I'm memeing too much. I'm gonna stop.
No, that was good.
my immersion.
Sorry.
I am going to cast it on myself.
Okay, greedy.
Oh, well, I just thought I'm
Too late. You've already cast it. Fucking idiot, bitch.
So you guys
Small
all
and limber.
see Silas just in an instant.
I guess I'm gonna go in here and let everybody know what's going on because Silas is just playing one player over there.
I talked to him.
So I'm gonna be like, okay, so we found Nunu's stuff. It's in a room full of 9 sleeping guards. Silas is currently invisible in that room trying to get all this stuff back. Okay, we're all filled in. Great. Let's all get in the hallway and maybe possibly have to cut some heads off. See you there. And then RSVP on my Facebook page.
Jesus Christ.
RSVP. Okay. Now obviously gonna go slowly and stealthily. So should I roll again?
Oh, you're invisible, and I'm pretty sure that gives you like plus 20 to your.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we're only
check.
stealth checking the sound you make. So on your way in, you're gonna be rolling with advantage here.
Okay. That's a 17. Well, 17 plus 2, and that's a 3. So
Okay.
19.
Okay. So you make your way in, and you're very easily able to make your way across the smooth stone floor all the way into the center of the room against that back wall. And you can see the pile of stuff there is pretty haphazard. There's some clothes. There's some there's arrows. There's like a quill filled with arrows, just kind of tossed about. Now, given the fact that it is much smaller, it's a bit of a smaller pile than you would expect otherwise.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to pick it up, and it is still visible,
Yes,
even
it is.
though. Yeah, I'm
So-
carrying it.
Now you're gonna make one more stealth check. This time just flat.
Yeah, baby. That's not one.
Oh no! Oh
That's not
no!
one.
Okay, so as you're picking the stuff up, the quill of arrows just goes tilting just the wrong way. You reach out to try to grab it, and just ding, 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 just all these arrows just start clanging against the floor. The iron heads just ting, 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 bouncing around. And with a bit of a stir, you start to see the 4 cultists closest to you start to very quickly, like, kind of shuffling their way out of bed, but still, slower than somebody just like sitting up like the Undertaker kind of thing.
But they don't see anything.
So
Well-
you guys in the hallway, obviously, you hear this as well. So Silas, we're going to focus on you here. So what is your
As I
reaction to this?
drop the one thing, I want to drop the other things as well, like as it's happening, so I don't have anything on me that's not invisible.
Okay. And the stuff just kind of clambers to the floor, and these 4 cultists just wake up and start and just kind of like move their way to the ends of their beds. The 2 other ones that are next closest, you see them kind of start to move and mill about a little bit. But the 4 kind of get up, and even though they're wearing these gold masks, you can see their heads kind of turning and looking around, and they're like looking at each other. And in a hushed voice, they just go, Did one of you move the stuff? And they just kind of like look around, and they're all like shaking their heads. They just go, I think somebody might be in here. And they start just kind of like slowly moving around the room. Their hands kind of out, not really like reaching like this. They're just kind of hands are out, and they're like looking around for things. But before they do that, they actually go beside their beds, and they each grab just a sword, and a short sword, and they start kind of like walking around with their sword in hand.
And I
Oh,
guess ready a action, kinda. I mean, we're not really at that point, but like
Sure.
prepare for something.
Sure.
If like I'm listening intently to what's going on inside, if I hear anything that suggests that they have found Silas, I would like to charge in the room.
Sure. Okay. Now, I just want to clarify something. That door is open, correct?
it was never closed.
I mean, I guess it was never closed. I mean, realistically, I guess it would have stayed open.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, Jesus
Now,
Christ.
I did not clarify this, by the way, but the hallway you're standing in is actually pitch black. There's no light in that hallway.
I have something I want to try
Okay.
again.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my last 1st level spell slot.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a silent image.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Fuck, it's the fucking dragon.
In the fucking room.
In the room, yep.
So 15-foot cube. Okay.
Oh, it's no larger than a 15-foot cube. Yeah.
Which, by the way, for context, is basically the 4 cultists standing around you. That's the size of a 15-foot cube.
I don't need it to be that big. I'm not gonna make it that big.
Sure. Okay, tell me what you're doing.
Should have used minor illusion actually. This is on the spot thinking, isn't it?
You cast the fucking spell.
If only we had taken our time before gallivanting into a room
I don't know
full
what
of
you're talking
9
about.
sleeping cultists.
I thought this was a great idea. Right,
Good thing you
right
consulted.
where my cursor is,
Yeah.
I would like to.
I just want to check something. Does this require concentration?
Invisibility?
It does require concentration.
And I imagine invisibility does as well.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
So you can. I'll let you retcon it. Like your character would know this. So you can't actually do that.
Can I do minor illusion instead? Because
Well, does it require concentration?
Does it
No.
require concentration? It
No.
doesn't.
no.
Okay. Then yeah.
Here, I'll
Link-
post
link
it just to make sure.
Sure. Okay.
It's just a cantrip, Okay.
Give yourself back that spell slot too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to make just like a yeah, I want to make like a knocking sound at that door.
The north door?
You
The north door.
cannot. I don't.
Yes. If you create a sound, its volume can range from whisper to scream.
Oh, you can
It could
create a
be your
sound. Okay,
voice.
I was writing the wrong bit.
Okay.
my bad.
So you like a loud knock?
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying is like, are you attempting to like wake everybody up in the room? Like they will hear, like it's a quiet room, so they'll hear the ones.
Not everyone's awake, is what you're saying.
Yeah, not everyone's awake. Only the four that are around you.
Man, this is a horrible idea, Krepe.
But you don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Why is Krepe involved in this?
I was just memeing. It's just memeing.
So if you, so what I'm giving you the option. You can do a knock loud enough to just alert the people that are already awake. or you can
Yeah,
do a big knock.
let's do just not a big knock. Let's do like an average, Yeah.
Okay.
Just something that people would be able to hear in this room.
So they all just kind of jump and like face the door, and these two here start making their way closer to the door, as this one kind of in the top left here nods them over to it, keeping an eye, and the one that's actually closest to you on the bottom starts actually gathering some of the things like the arrows that fell out, and the bow is off to the side, and starts kind of piling it, basically very, very near to you.
Can I take a step here, or is that in the way?
No, you can take a step there. But these guys are making their way to the door, and this guy just kind of stands guard in the middle of the room.
I'm making my way down.
Okay. And this guy cracks the door and steps out, looks left, looks right, makes his way back in the room. Is there something you're doing in the meantime?
Crying. No. Honestly, I'm trying to. What the fuck do I do?
I'm gonna. I've got you on like a mental timer before what comes next.
Oh.
No pressure. No pressure.
Honestly, I want to probably make my way out of the room.
Okay. Just one last time as you're walking out, you're going to give me that last stealth check. You're hurrying out of the room here.
14.
14? Good luck.
No.
Who wants another character?
No, I'm just... So they got a 12. So you end up sliding your way across the floor very quickly as these guys start making their way back, and they're just like, nobody's there. I don't know why. Who knocked? Like, who's playing games like this is ridiculous. And they're piling the stuff up, and you just hear this whispered conversation as the last thing you hear when you step back out of the room.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Yoll's shoulder and just be like, it's time for plan B.
It's time for a plan B, and now that the cultists are all awake, great work, everyone, by the way, on that one. Excellent job across the board.
It's just the 4 still. It's just the 4.
You're welcome. I'm still invisible, by the way.
Did you shut the door?
No, sorry, I accidentally clicked out.
Okay.
Get a load of this guy over here.
I thought we could. At least we didn't do that when the dragon, remember the dragon episode? If I rolled a nat one.
if Lemon thought ahead ever.
What do you mean?
I'm ready to
didn't
throw the
know-
alchemist fire with everyone beside me.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
That's why
I'm gonna grab Nunu by the leg and swim him around like a flail so I can poison everybody.
that's a good idea. Actually.
At this, Rhea kind of hears this, and she just kind of goes, "For the sake of the citizens of Baldur's Gate, it may actually be better this way. Clean out the swamp."
I'm just gonna sign.
You know, the swamp, like she wants to go in and fuck him up.
I want to interject here and whisper, if we're going in there, rub your weapons on me.
So,
It'll help.
so just so you guys know, I haven't come up with how I'm going to do this. In the future, there is going to be a limitation to this. It's going to be like a number of uses kind of thing. But
Whoa!
today
Whoa!
today you can go full bore. Today you can go full bore.
Per long rest or something. Yeah.
That seems fucking okay.
I already told you.
That makes sense.
I already told you I have
It'd
to
be-
make adjustments to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
To give the party permanent poison damage is kind of fucked.
I mean,
Like,
Phrank has a rule for lucky on what that race is. What's that race called? Halfling?
It's a feat. It's a feat.
Halfling.
No. Halfling, if you choose halfling, that's fine. You still get it, but you can't choose the feat lucky. That's the only thing I'm limiting. Because you, as who you are right now, there's a feat that you could choose at level 4.
I see.
Called lucky.
We can discuss this after the session.
Yeah, trust me, it's not going to be that bad. Like, it's not going to be as bad as you think. There's just going to be like little tiny limitations.
Yeah, we'll discuss it afterwards.
Anyway, I agree with Rhea. We should go and kill him.
Oh my god. Okay. You mean me and you? Kill him.
Hey, yeah, they can watch.
Yoll, Master Buru. Yoll, rub your shovel on me.
I'm not even
Master
gonna look
Buru.
at you. I'm just gonna hold my shovel out.
I'm just gonna.
You touch it.
I'm just gonna hold the flail while it's dangling. And then-
I'll just like massage like the spike. Spit in my hand and like rub.
like, yeah, Nunu, spit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Buru right in the eyes and.
Oh my god.
Rhea holds out.
Krepe, is there room for the ticket of leaving the campaign? Like, you have got room for one more on the boat? I just want to know.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I will just like touch my hand on everybody's weapons. Just
Remember when this session was cool?
okay.
You betrayed everyone.
I mean, I'll just regularly rub off everybody's weapons.
I don't have a weapon, but yeah. It's
Okay. Rub off his tattoos.
No. No.
Rub his jars of alchemist fire.
For good
I
luck.
only had one.
When he touches the jar, he'll get poisoned. He just takes it.
Here's a healing potion.
Okay, well, this is annoying, so I'm gonna look at everybody and just nod, be like, yeah.
I'm just gonna nod back.
Gantash nods.
Buru?
I
Brad,
nod.
Bash
Oh,
Bros?
sorry.
I nod, but you can't see me.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I just realized it's any piercing weapon. So as long as it's piercing weapon, I can do this.
I was
My bad.
just about to type that to you.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
work on the flail.
Okay, so you
I don't
spat
think
with my
it's
axe for
limited.
no reason?
I don't think I need to limit it. That I just realized the piercing limitation is. Well, I think the flail actually is piercing, if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
bludgeoning.
Oh, it's bludgeoning. Sorry.
Here, you can touch my javelins instead.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. I want to like spit on each javelin and like look at Yoll in the face. Is this good, Yoll? You like this?
It's like old times.
gonna judge. Hella judge Yoll.
Good luck on the highlight. Roger back. I want Roger back. Good luck on the highlight.
I'm taking Roger to a priest. He's getting resurrected. Come on.
Taking him to Sama.
Oh,
Somebody's
my
nuts.
Ah, sweet baby Jesus.
Oh. Krepe actually just checked out.
Yeah, I don't know where he went. I think he's got to take a piss.
He's in his
He was
kitchen.
in his kitchen.
All that, what you just did there made him hungry. Oh, thirsty. Sorry.
Okay, so sorry. Picking up where we left off. Ethan, can you go ahead and show him what you were doing? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do
My
it.
first drink in 13 days.
That was amazing. That was very funny. Okay, so
One with you.
I don't know where the fuck we're at anymore.
Okay.
I don't know.
guess-
He's jerking off javelins.
Well, I spit on them first.
Okay, Jesus. All right, the javelins are poisoned. Nothing else is poisoned.
All in
We're
favor
good.
to turn down Nunu's request to join us.
Gantash
Holy
closes
fuck.
the door and all right, guys, let's just get out of here. Let's just.
Yeah, man.
Can we hang him
I'm
back
gonna
up?
grab Nunu by the spot that I have him have bandaged, chuck him through the door, slam it, and go run.
Okay, so you have two poisoned javelins now, and
don't
everybody
care.
else is.
Actually,
There.
I'm gonna look to Yoll and be like, is it better if they come to us? Is it not?
I'm gonna look at him, and I've like started. Do you remember when we were in the basement of the boat? We were about to go up, and I was doing that like rage meditation thing.
Yeah.
I've already started to do that, and so I'm just gonna look at you and just shake my head. Chest heaving.
Oh fuck. I wanna step in the room.
Hold up.
Well, okay.
I think it's better if they come to us.
That room is lit, by the way.
Yo, it's so lit, bro.
They're not gonna come to us.
Thavius is lit right now.
I'm so lit right now.
Fuck.
Okay.
And there's another
Okay,
door.
okay.
This is so fucked. It leads to the other side.
Because I was standing in the door when they opened it, I saw what was on the other side. It's just more hallway.
Yeah, it's just I can see how. Yeah. I mean, I don't see. All right, after you, Yoll.
I can create another distraction. If you would like.
No, none of
I think
that.
you've done that enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage and run in the room. Fuck this.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
bored. I'm bored.
I have a legit DM question.
Okay.
No.
What happens if I touch Yoll's shell?
Nothing.
Oh no!
It's like that's touching armor.
I already know what's happening.
Hey, yo, remember the old
Hey, later,
time?
guys. I'm in.
We'll work on it.
Okay, so
Roar!
the guys are they are.
I'm
they're
so
awake.
angry.
They're awake. They're awake. They're awake.
Raw.
This is how I'm lining you guys up, right? Fucking like this.
Raw XD.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Hit me with your fucking initiative rolls. Let's go.
I want to fucking die.
Bing bong,
Do it.
bing bong, bing bong.
Fuck
bing
your
bong.
life. Bang.
I
bong.
rolled a
Gang shit. Oh, we can see that, by the way, Frankie.
Yeah. We can see it in the. It's just initiative. We can see it in the order too. How does Silas always have top initiative?
Because he's insane.
This is fuck. It's the worst. It's actively really bad.
Oh boy.
It is pretty bad because I don't have any spell slots.
But I've already raged, so on my first turn, I don't have to rage.
Correct. That's your equivalent of a surprise attack. Is anyone else gonna get in on this fight?
I hit it. I rolled a 19.
Oh baby, look at that.
Oh, sorry, I rolled an 18.
Gantash rolled a 1.
Okay,
He's recovering.
can you just tell me what the odds are that I rolled a 1 in real life and then I didn't have a character on the initiative, so then I rolled in Beyond 20 and it still gave me a 1 naturally?
1 in 400.
Do you want me to just roll through D&D Beyond?
It is easier that way. It's a lot easier.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
for
The odds are 1 in
What is it?
400, David.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking crazy, Yoll. You're
1 in
good at
20,
math.
20 times 1 in 20.
For a turtle, you're pretty good at math.
Lemon, you're gonna have to switch this one up on me here, buddy.
What's that?
You're gonna have to switch up the music.
That's
Okay,
not-
so at this, cultist number 1. So let's begin.
Wait, what the fuck did David roll? Oh my god.
So, Yoll, as you're running in, you see the cultist that's awake, that's closest to you, like open his mouth to start to yell that because he just sees you, and everything just kind of happens very quickly. So first cultist is asleep, so nothing happens there. Rhea actually finds the kind of dexterity to just dash in the room, kick off the wall, get around you, and she is going to immediately just dive on this this one that's sleeping right here. And with advantage, she's gonna hit him. And where's my shit? Excuse me. And can you switch up this music there, Mr.?
I did.
I did.
So she dashes in between Buru and Yoll, and comes over and takes her longsword and plunges straight down into this guy, and you just hear this gurgled gasp as he just dies on the spot. So that was kind of neat. Next is going to be Silas.
Hell yeah.
Heard Nunu do some gurgles. Did it sound like that?
It's similar. It's similar.
Sounds a little bit like this.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It sounded like a Minecraft potion.
Can I cast something from where I'm standing? Like Buru's right by me, or should I go in?
You can step into his square. You just can't end your turn there.
Okay, I'm gonna cast at the one directly north.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna cast Fireball.
Okay. Fireball.
Firebolt, sorry,
Okay,
not Fireball. Yeah, it's totally different.
It's gonna say
Yeah, way different.
All right, to attack
You have advantage
because I'm invisible.
because he's sleeping.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna roll on this.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
10, 10, 10, 10.
Wait, not critical hit, normal hit. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So
Back
you
to my Fireball ways.
you rip out this spell from your hand. It comes streaking across the room. The room lights up, and this kind of little explosion just hits this guy in the face as he's sleeping there. And you can see him just kind of like come up with a stir, and starts hitting swiping at his face. And with the room lighting up, that's going to help stir everyone else
Fucker.
roughly awake. Anything
What
else?
do you want me to
Silas?
do? I'm gonna step back.
I'm gonna wake everybody up and then walk away.
I'm gonna wake everybody up twice and then walk away.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the one that actually woke up, that you hit with the fireball, is next in line, and he just gets up and he just screams and not everyone is like totally awake, they're just kind of stirring, and he just gets up and screams, "Intruders!" and he runs straight forward, grabbing his do I have enough movement? Yeah.
That's
he
not
like
the
kicks
one, is it?
What? Yeah, the one after. Oh shit, sorry.
That's not the one.
Sorry, you're right. I don't know why it highlighted the wrong one.
Don't worry.
Sorry. I mean, he's still they're all still awake now.
Yeah. Sorry, just positioning matters.
Yeah, it really does matter actually. So this one yells intruder and runs that far. He can't make it across the room as he like gets himself out of bed, grabs his weapon, and
10
runs
feet
forward.
of movement.
Well, he was prone. Actually, shit. He wasn't prone. He was one of the ones that was awake. Sorry. Thank you. He's actually going to run up to Yoll and take a swing. So Yoll, you're not the one with the shield, are you?
Nope.
It's me.
Okay. So he takes out his scimitar and he's gonna roll to hit you for a 9.
Miss.
Yes. So he just lines up to hit you, smacks across your shell. No damage done, not even a scratch. And he's going to stand his ground there. Next is going to be. Wait. That's
I
that
can't
one.
cast any spells, right, Frank, including cantrips?
You cannot. What the fuck? What is this one? Sorry. Where the fuck is. Oh, that one's dead. That's why. Sorry. Then the next one. Okay, so then this guy here is going to do the same thing. Run up. I'm just going to roll down here with his scimitar.
Attacking me?
Yes, for a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. So he too runs up and he just clangs right up against your shell. Nothing really happens to you. Next is going to be, that is Yoll.
This guy is prone, right?
He is. He's waking up though.
I saw what Rhea did and it looked cool, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna
Shovel
swing my
plunge.
axe at the sleepy guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit with advantage.
Absolutely. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, this is weird. There you go. With advantage. Wow. Hate to see that.
10 does not hit. So he's, even though he's just stirring awake, he's able to just kind of push himself to the side and you just stab into the bed
That blows.
Damn, with
What the
advantage.
fuck?
with advantage.
Yeah, I
with
rolled a 3
rage.
and a 4. My rolls are not great today.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's it.
Okay. Next up is going to be, where's my boy? Oh, it's actually this one. So this guy is going to run across here. Yeah, he's going to run to here. And he's going to attack at Rhea for a dirty 20, and he will definitely hit that. And he's going to hit her for 6 slashing damage. And you just see it run up, kind of an underswing, cuts her underneath the armor, and you see a little bit of blood start pouring down her leg. Next is going to be Nunu. Welcome to the party, buddy.
Yes, sir. Can I see this? The one that's right north of Yoll.
100%. I mean, you can literally see him, so you can see him.
Goody. I will use the longbow that's bigger than myself.
Okay.
Pull an arrow, draw back, shoot it at him, or attempt to shoot it at him.
Okay.
By the way, I had a longbow as my starting equipment.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you make this call. Would your longbow that you have be tailored to your size, or are you using a longbow as a regular piece of equipment? It would be like twice your height. I'm gonna be super generous and let you make this call, and the only reason I'm doing it is because you had to stay strung to a wall for the first fucking hour.
I would say that the longbow that I have is tailored to my size.
Okay. So
I think that makes it
the only difference that's going to happen here is you're going to roll with disadvantage because this is a big fucking bow.
Yep.
You're basically like foot on the wood.
Yep. Fucking right, bud. I like feet anyways. Joke's on you, nerd. First roll was a 23. Second roll was a 14.
That hits.
Woohoo!
That's crazy.
Let's fucking go. I have +7, by the way, with my fucking longbow.
Okay.
All right, 1d8, baby. That's 7 + 3, so that's 10 damage. Roll a what? Go ahead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah. so I'm gonna say, you got your leg up, you cock it all the way back, let it loose, and it just goes straight through the neck, and he just drops. You don't have enough control over this bow to really take exact aim, but you get a little lucky and nail it. So he drops. Homeboy is dead.
That is it for my turn because I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Since I can't
Next.
cast spells.
You load up, jump up off this bed, and try to take a good swipe at Yoll. A little jumping swipe. For nat 1, and he is just going to go totally wide. No cool theatrics from him. And he's just going to land and stand his ground. Next is going to be homeboy here, who gets up out of bed. Okay. And he's going to have advantage on Yoll this time for a dirty 20 to hit. Okay. He's gonna hit you for 3 slashing damage. So comes in, cuts you on the back of your thigh as you're.
Is that already reduced?
It is not already reduced.
Okay, so I'll just take 1 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Next is. Where's this one? Okay, so this is the guy that got his face burned. He's going to come in here, stand on top of his fallen brethren, and he's going to take a normal swing at Yoll for another nat 1, and he is just going to clang up against the wall and totally whiff. And lastly is... Who's this one? The one on the bed beside you. So he is going to come up
He's
and
still
swing.
prone, right?
Well, he's going to stand up. He's going to stand up on his turn. For a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So he's going to do 4 slashing damage, and you can reduce that.
That's 17 with advantage because he has this guy behind him.
That's right.
Okay. 4 damage?
4 damage, yeah. 4 slashing.
2 damage.
Okay. So you're basically totally surrounded by these cultists now. Not basically, like literally, outside of just the wall, kind of keeping him safe. So almost like a cornered animal, you could see Yoll trying to like face every direction now and deal with the hazards in his way. Buru.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna attack.
I heard that eye roll.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. Plain simple. Oh wait, I can't get past him, right? Yeah, I have to do it like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's gonna barely hit. 8. Okay.
Then I also want to.
Would he have... Now, this is a weird question that I think I know the answer to, but I'm asking anyway. Would he have flanking because of mine and Rhea's positioning? Or would it just be flanking for the 2 of us if we were to attack that?
it's just if you're kitty cornered with somebody else, or like kitty cornered plus 1 angle either direction. So somebody would have to be in one of these 3 spots to give it to him.
I want to shove this one into the one that's behind him with
That's
hammering
a really good
horns.
question, Krepe. I'm second guessing myself now. I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Hammering horns, the one in front of me into the one behind them.
Okay. Okay, strength saving throw. What's the DC?
DC is going 8 plus. Okay, let's see here. Do the math.
8
That's
plus your
10.
proficiency plus your strength mod.
So that's 17.
17 is the DC?
17? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Go against DC equal 8 plus proficiency
What's
bonus.
your proficiency bonus?
Plus 2 plus my strength modifier, which is 7.
Your
Wait,
modifier is 7, not your save?
Modifier is
You're
7. Right?
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up your.
What?
Okay.
Like my strength total
Oh,
is
no,
7.
no, that's no. Your saving throw. The saving throw is
Oh, sorry.
so it's 5. So
Oh,
it's,
5. Oh, I didn't know that.
so it's
Sorry.
15 though. 15 is the saving throw.
15.
Okay, he got a 14. So you still get it, but that is still a lot of strength. Okay, so
Where's the
you.
fighters?
Yeah, pretty fucking wild. So yeah, you push him back, and I'm gonna say that the momentum kind of transfers into this next guy. So he bumps against him, the next guy bumps back like a pool ball basically, and he goes stumbling backwards. They both catch themselves on their feet, but but they're like I said, like pool balls. They just get pushed back.
Is that
Okay.
incur an attack of opportunity?
Ooh, that's
He left my attack range.
He does, yeah. He does.
Now this is interesting because Sentinel says that if I guess it's not him moving, so it doesn't matter. But whatever. Okay, so first things first, I have an attack.
Okay.
Which I would have advantage on because his position when I'm attacking him. No, his position when I'm attacking him is here, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's 22.
No, his position's it's still not
Like
flanking.
attacking him, it's here.
No,
After he
can't-
leaves.
No, it's
That's what
5 feet.
triggers it.
No, it's when he's within 5 feet. Your weapon would have to have 10-foot range.
Okay, then I have advantage on this roll.
No, because that's you have to be roughly across. It'd have to be
You
here.
still rolled
here,
22, so it doesn't.
I know he's still gonna hit. We're sorting the rules for
Just asking questions.
reference. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
14.
Okay, so as he steps out of range, you basically just slice him from neck to across the shoulder, and it just separates as he gets bumped back, and just
That's a fucking alley oop, dude.
Hell yeah.
he drops.
Bash Bros.
Okay, so that was a lot.
That's everything I'm doing.
Coming
Okay,
to
so
a
you-
theater near you.
So you kind of step in and like take guard and give that kind of like nod to Buru to Yoll as you like kind of have his back now inside the room. Next up is Mr. Gantash. That's poor Silas. Fuck.
Gantash is gonna
All the shit.
move over here. He is going to cast Shield of Faith onto Yoll.
Okay.
Thank
Give
you.
him +2 AC.
Damn.
And he's going to. Okay, so I wasn't looking into this room. I don't know who's damaged and who's not.
I think everybody who's taken damage has died.
No, one this guy right here. He got hit with the flail, but he did not,
Right.
and then headbutted, but he did not die. But it basically caved in his chest when he got hit.
I'll step back in and I'll cast Toll the Dead on that guy.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom save, young man.
Well, I know how many times I passed this check. It's an 18.
Oh my
So-
god.
I know. I feel so bad. 'cause
Bing
it's
bong.
DC? DC's 13 or 14?
DC is 14.
Yeah,
Well, that's a pretty good DC. Damn, fucking Frank's
Yeah.
OP.
I know. I think I've passed it like every time.
Ethan, what are you measuring? Your fucking cock? What's happening there?
No, I'm measuring to see how relatively small my character is.
So the bell sound just kind of fizzles out as you seem to be a little distracted, and he kind of shakes it off. Anything else from Gantash?
That'll be all, thanks.
That'll be all. Next up is he's awake now. So this guy stands up and he's just gonna kind of like rush in and let's see who he attacks. He's gonna attack Buru, so he's gonna kind of squeeze into between his buddies here, and he's gonna take a swing at Buru.
Sentinel attack.
Oh fuck! Do you get it before the attack lands?
It says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you.
Makes an attack.
So makes the attack. So I think it's when they make the attack roll. So the attack roll is what triggers it.
Okay, we'll have to.
So I think that's before the. Or I guess it's maybe like the idea is it's during the attack.
but it would have to be before or after.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's tricky.
I think it's before, but I don't know.
God, I should have got Sentinel too. Both of us having Sentinel.
No,
it's
because
stupid as
it's
hell.
no, it'd be really bad because that target has to not have Sentinel for it to be
Oh.
applicable.
Oh, that's pretty specific. It knows how
Yeah.
broken it is. Yeah, let's. I'll make a better ruling on this later, but let's call it before for now. So go ahead.
Sentinel attack. Yes, Sentinel attack. 12 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Oh, great. How's 12 damage?
Yeah, you can fucking kill him before he gets to swing.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I haven't been adding my
Rage
damage. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The 2 things I've hit have died, but
Yeah.
it's actually 14 damage for one.
So he just kind of, I'm going to move him back here, but you basically swipe out at him as he's reaching up, and you just plant your great shovel right into his chest and yank it out, and he just drops and falls backwards, making short work of this guy. Well, that's his turn. Next is going to be Rhea. She's very simply going to take her longsword out and swing at the one that's directly in front of her, just kind of in this fighting flurry. Yep, that one there. So
It is relevant.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Okay, fuck it. Anyways, I'm just gonna roll it. So she is going to hit with the first attack, and she is going to do. Oh wow, this is le juice. Fuck is that dice? There we go. She's only gonna do 3 damage, but then she's gonna kind of pull it back out and swing down again to try to hit again. And she's going to miss. So she only does 3 damage to this guy off of 2 attacks. He just kind of tucks underneath the second one. Next is going to be... Sorry, guys. Yeah, sometimes this system does not go the way I want it to. Next is going to be Silas.
Oh, yay.
You want to try to wake up some more people in a different room? Or...
Yeah, I'm going to go over to this door. I'm just kidding.
Basically, against teleport away.
Misty Step?
I can't cast it. Oh, that I actually forgot 2 spells. Oh well,
Oh my
I
god.
forgot one. No, I just forgot one, which is Misty Step. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on the guy in front of Buru
Okay, go ahead.
because that's all I can do. I'm sorry, fellas.
That hits.
Hey, is that a first? I'm kidding.
Okay, go ahead and I'm going to let you do this one.
Oh, I get to describe it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hover my hand over my firebolt tattoo. I'm gonna
Okay.
pull out a little firebolt or a fireball, and I'm gonna just whip it at this guy, and just gonna smash right into his face, and then, the flame will engulf him, and he'll just burn to a crisp, and his face will burn to a crisp, and just.
Second man you've burned alive in the last 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
You're getting good at this. Okay,
Yeah,
so
fire
yeah,
mage.
the fire blasts against his face. The mask kind of caves in a little bit, and it just engulfs him, and he just drops. Anything else?
No, sir.
Okie doke. Next is going to be... I'm getting... Okay, so dead, Yoll.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, so
Hey, how you doing?
this one's alive, this one's alive, this one's alive, and this one's alive.
Correct.
4 left.
That's it.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the one directly on my left.
Okay, go ahead. Smashing.
I'll crit him.
Just
Just gonna
describe
crit
it.
him.
Just describe it. You don't even have to...
But I want to roll damage.
That
was 26 damage.
Holy
Plus
shit.
2. It's plus 2 because of rage, so it's 28 damage.
I'll let you collateral damage, not another cultist, but anything like the bed or the side table, anything you want. Feel free.
I want to put a really big gash into the wall.
Okay.
And also, I want to cut the guy through his head, but like not like this, but like this,
Yeah.
you know? So that I like basically cut the mask off the front of his face.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So you
And then in my recoil, I'm going to embed the mask into the wall.
okay. So you horizontal scalp this guy, as you chop straight through, and it just slides cleanly off. And then when you plant it into the wall, it's like the face and mask just sits on top of your shovel as it's planted into the wall. And
Freshly
he's dead.
sharpened. Oh, is he? Oh, cool.
Yeah. You barely got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. I just realized Buru should have had advantage because you're raging, right?
Yes, but was Buru within 5 feet of me? Oh yeah,
He was down where Gantash was. Okay, next up, I assume, is going to be Mr. Oh, this cultist. This one's actually alive.
Yeah.
So he is going to swing at Buru, which I don't think he can be sentineled from there.
No, the creature attacking has to be within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Okay, for a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, so he swings out, and you just have your shield just almost instinctively come up, and it just clangs against it, and you realize this shield, despite it being very thick and heavy, you're able to move it with ease as you go to block this attack, and it just kind of clangs off, and he will not run or do anything. Nunu.
Is the cultist north of Yoll alive still?
Yes, this is a different one.
Okay, well that's fine. I will attempt to use the longbow again.
Okay, let her rip. So with disadvantage again.
Yep, first roll is a 16. Second roll is a, what is that, 25? So I'll take the 16 for the hit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that hits.
That is another 10.
Another
7
10?
plus 3.
Oh, okay.
7 plus 3, yep.
Yeah, so again, you just kind of cock back. You're basically making like a one of those.
Can we like make it sideways and like I just like have
Yeah.
like my feet
Yes.
up and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of those not trebuchets, but those machines from the
Like a
Roman
ballista.
ballista.
Yeah, you basically like Nunu the ballista, and you let it rip. Just kind of like close your eyes, let it go, and it just perfectly just shoots up this guy's neck into his head, and he drops too.
Silas is throwing fire, and he's doing 2 to 4 damage, and this little midget is getting on all 4 hands. This bow with his eyes closed and just lets go.
And has done more damage than in this fight than Silas has done in the whole campaign.
Wrong. False. My magic missiles do more damage. Come on.
That's true. That's true. You can't miss those. I forgot.
So this guy is actually going to pick up an attempt to run. At which point
Attack of
you can-
opportunity.
Yes.
I would like to do it recklessly. Is that okay?
I
don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah.
I guess I'll just attack him regular type.
Just,
Oh no.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, that misses. So you know, being surrounded and it's just been fairly straightforward attacks. You get in the zone. You think he's going to attack. He turns tail and runs, and you unfortunately can't react fast enough. So fine.
Wait, did he just run off with my stuff?
No.
No, your stuff's over here.
Oh, I thought he said he picked up the stuff and ran.
No,
off.
he picked
Wait.
up and ran, as in like he got
Okay.
up and ran.
So he just takes off running, and dead Buru.
I want to chase after him. I know I'm gonna get opportunity attack. That's fine.
Okay.
So
let
that's
it rip.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. So for the opportunity attack,
What about
it
Sentinel?
is a 6 total.
Misses.
So he's just gonna, again, as you run off, it just clangs against that shield that just naturally comes up and blocks the hit. And you catch up to Homeboy up here.
Switching weapons. Is that a bonus action or an action?
Well, if you have a shield, it is, I'm pretty sure, a full action.
it's a
but
full
I'll double
action.
check that.
It's a full
Oh,
action.
okay. That's fine. Attack him with the flail.
Simo, you just randled that so
Wait,
hard.
do I get advantage because he's behind him?
I have the combat sheet open. So
He still knows he's in. Okay, yeah, that feels like a mess. It's still a fucking 8 though. Jesus.
God damn. Okay, hold on. What else can I do? Shit! shit! Why didn't I fucking do that before? God, this is so much I can fucking do. I hate it so much.
Just kill his ass.
Yeah, spank his ass.
Fucking action surge or some shit.
I can't. I already used it.
Wonder twin powers.
Damn, I can't do anything.
No, you cannot. You can move.
But okay, I guess I'll move. Actually, no, I can't even do that.
No, you can't go through him.
God damn it, that's all I can do. Well, and my
Okay.
turn, I guess.
Okay, Gantash.
Gantash
This is the only one left alive in the room.
runs in, charging. Ah! With his mace,
Oh, Mace Boy.
goes in
You have
for a
advantage.
swing.
You have advantage because of Yoll.
I think
does
the
he have to-
enemy has to be within 5 feet of me.
Okay, never mind. You do not have advantage.
Well, my first roll was 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay, you hit. Good luck.
4 damage.
Okay. So you clock him with your mace, get a good thud on his shoulder, and he kind of but he still stands.
That's it.
Okay. A cleric with no spell slots. Dead, and
Cleric with no spell slots whose DC cantrip has been passed 100 times in a row.
I know. Rhea gets the job done, though. She takes out a big swing, just a sweeping attack, and just decapitates him. And he just drops. Oops. There we go. Okay, next is going to be Silas. You did see Mr. Homeboy run across the room here atop all these corpses.
Mm-hmm. Homeboy as in Buru?
Well, both of
The
them.
last cultist.
The last call.
That's running away. Bro, I can't really. Was I standing here? I was standing here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna march as far as I can,
Okay.
and that's I can't really. I can't target him, right? Do I not have a line of sight?
Yeah, I'd say, well, you're going to have disadvantage no matter what. So I'd say you can attack with disadvantage.
Oh boy, I'm so good at that.
There's a couple of things providing disadvantage here.
I believe.
Huh?
I
I
believe.
cast fireball.
Come on,
I believe.
baby.
I believe.
I don't. Or firebolt, sorry, not fireball.
Would you
Attack
like?
with disadvantage, a 9, which doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit. So you try to get out there, and it just launches and blasts against the wall. Anything else?
That is rough.
No, sir.
Yoll?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him. Shovel styles. Fuck it, I'm reckless. I'm charging. How's 21?
Go ahead. Roll that damage. Okay. You can describe it. He's running.
Legs first, then head.
All right. So you kind of get a little twisty action going, cut his legs down, and as he's falling forward, you decapitate him as well. And you find yourself in what is otherwise a fairly quiet hallway as far as you can tell. And that is it. The room in the hallway falls silent, and you have a whole bunch of dead, decapitated, bludgeoned cultists, still all with their shiny golden masks on their face. Whether or not their face is attached to their body anymore is a different story.
I want to
I'm gonna
immediately
start
to myself.
stacking them up in a pile over here.
By the way, when I run, I want to on my feet.
Okay, that's going to hurt your stealth checks in the future, but that's okay.
No, I have no shoes on. I need my shoes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you
My
for
shoes
that.
of non.
RP on point.
Okay, and where are you going?
I'm getting my stuff. I don't know where my stuff is.
Oh, it's over here.
Over here.
It's over here.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at Yoll and shout, or not shout, and just say, thank you, Yoll, once again. And I'll set his longbow aside, pick up mine. Feels way better in my hand.
Yes, it does.
And I will gather up my arrows that Silas dropped on the ground and put it back in the quiver and equip all my. I will re-equip my armor, and my armor actually covers most of my skin except for the palm of my hands, and I have a leather cowl almost. So that way, there's not much of my head skin showing except my face.
Okay.
Will you allow that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we talked about that actually. So
Yeah.
Yoll, you're just piling corpses right now?
I'm piling corpses up in this corner, and then once I have stacked them all, I would like to light them ablaze.
Okay.
I want to stop Yoll before he does that and say, can I retrieve those arrows first, please?
I'm still stacking. You
Okay.
have until I'm done stacking.
I'll just take out the arrows.
Also, those are mine.
Do you want them back, Yoll?
Well, I need some arrows back. I gave you my arrows and my longbow. A longbow is no good with no arrows.
Okay, you have your 10 arrows back.
No, I don't want them. I don't use this longbow. I'm gonna sell it.
Oh my
In
god.
fact, please keep the longbow.
Okay, I will take the arrows. So I now have an extra 10. Perfect. And I will also have a larger than my life longbow.
Okay.
I'm never going to use.
Okay. So unless anyone does anything about it, Yoll just carries on stacking these corpses. Okay. So big old pile of
There's
9
one
bodies.
in the hallway.
Oh, right. Come on, buddy.
Yoll. Before you burn these, we should decide what to do next.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We came here for Thavius, and that ended up being inconclusive. But I have...
Wait. Mr. Great, did you just say Thavius? As in Elturel Thavius?
Yes, Nunu
He's here?
was.
Where?
He was.
He left.
Well, yes and no. He left to Avernus.
Does Nunu know what Avernus is?
Give me a religion
Presumably.
check.
Avernus
give me
is
a religion
hell.
check.
You may not know where hell
Okay.
is.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of an off term for him.
History, you said? No, religion, sorry.
Religion.
Okay. That would be a 15.
Yeah, you know what Avernus is.
He went to Avernus.
Yes, Silas dealt with him accordingly, and he's dead now.
Wait, you guys killed Thavius? The Thavius.
Not me. It was Silas.
Wow.
But he did it justly.
He deserved
I'm gonna walk
what
up
he
to
While
got.
both my hands are like, while I'm kneeling down, picking pockets. He deserved it.
Nunu, and I'm gonna kneel down. Nunu,
I fucking hate that song.
I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna look him in his big bulbous eyes.
Blue eyes, by the way, thank you.
I'm gonna say, he killed Elturel, the whole city. He brought it down to the ground. He got his just desserts.
So Elturel is truly gone.
Because of him. He saved it and he killed it. In this
Well, we need to get it back.
Okay.
I need I need it. I need Elturel.
Gantash kind of like cocks his head. He's like, "You're right, Nunu. We do." And then Gantash turns to Yoll. Not currently the plan, but maybe a more long-term plan. We have some loose threads that Kalashtar left us with before he died. One.
Are you?
Sorry.
Good.
One. Thirstwell upstairs has a box that could be of use to us. I'm not sure how, but Kalashtar said that the box is not of this material plane and could be of help. I don't know how, but it could. And we're, well, still here. And two, we should likely, upon leaving this place, visit Silvara, Candlekeep, who studies the Eternal and could help us maybe save Baldur's Gate or save Elturel.
Well, if your mission is to save Elturel, I would like to be able to join you in doing so. I have some unfinished business there that I desperately need to take care of.
It'll have to wait for the time being,
Agreed.
on account of it not existing currently.
Well, what are we waiting for?
What do you guys say to a little rest? I could use a little rest.
Right here? Okay. Well, there are beds.
So as good a place as any. Nobody's gonna check in the secret door behind the secret door behind the secret door and this behind the secret door.
God damn, he's so right.
we can try for as long as we can. I don't know with the gods patrolling how long we'll have.
Someone will keep watch.
There's a room back here down the hallway. It might be a little safer.
What do you know about that room?
I don't know. I saw it when we went into that hallway, and it might be.
So you think that that room that we don't know anything about is safer than this room that we know everything about?
Well, this room has 2 doors. We don't know what the other room has. It could have 2 doors as well, but this one has 2 doors, 2 entrances, 2 ways of getting attacked. Yoll, you're smarter than this. Come on.
And I'm gonna get up. You're not allowed to run in. It was saved for someone else who no longer is with us. So that no. Go as a group.
I'm gonna cast invisible. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we can also barricade with the beds. An absolute worst case scenario.
Wow, what an incredibly ingenious idea. It's almost like doors can be locked.
Well, it won't be me being able to move these beds. So
I'm gonna block this door.
Okay. Shift in beds.
Shift in beds. How many people are this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move these.
Yoll, as you know, I don't need a bed.
1 or 2.
I don't need
Yoll, I
a
don't
bed
need a
either.
bed.
Oh yeah, he's kind of a piss puddle sleeper.
Holy moly.
Just so you guys know, given that you have slept for the night at the house previous, a long rest doesn't have to be sleep, and I would make the argument that you probably don't have to sleep on this one. You
I
can
mean,
do a long
sure,
rest by
but it'd be
staying.
nice to just chill. You know, I'd like to
Yes.
lounge in a bed.
Yeah, that's fair.
At this, I want to cast a spell. I want to
Okay.
cast Mold Earth.
Okay.
What is this? I'm gonna get me down again. is the ground made out of stone or dirt?
Yes, stone.
Perfect. I'm going to make a small little pool, an elevated pool, or an elevated like bowl,
Like
basically
a bird bath.
a bird bath, and then
Okay.
I'm going to ask the group: does anybody have any water on them?
I only carry beer. As I am
just-
carrying beds across the room and throwing shit around and
Just
burning
pour alcohol in the
cultists alive.
bowl. He like starts freaking out.
I have a water skin.
Is there water in it?
Yeah.
Sir. Oh, do
I
you,
too.
Can you
Yeah,
can you
it's
just
the skin of water.
can you just put a droplet in this here bowl, please?
It's a droplet.
I'd like to spit
I just need a
from where I'm
droplet.
standing. into
Yeah,
the
you
bowl.
can even spit it. Just as long as it's some sort of water.
No, I'm gonna open the water skin and pour one out for the homie.
I'm gonna look at Silas and say, I literally only need a drop, and then I'm gonna cast create or destroy water. And I'm going to create a 10 gallons of water into that little bowl.
Okay, can you just link that for me?
You made a
Absolutely.
10-gallon bowl out of mold earth?
If the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you can cause it to become different. You can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone. Spelling
Yeah,
out
but
words,
10
creating images, or
gallons
shaping
is
patterns.
a lot, bro.
Okay, he should have just specified a specific amount rather than just 10 gallons.
You
Is
can
it-
create up
I-
to 10
up to 10
gallons
so
of
he-
water.
He
Well,
fills the bowl.
as long as I can fit in the bowl and I'm fully submerged in the bowl with enough water. That's all I'm asking. Is 10 gallons enough to submerge a 2.5
Yeah,
feet
Oh,
Totally.
tall?
100%. 100%.
Thank you.
Fucking 10 liters is probably big enough.
You don't need the drop of water, by the way.
Oh, I don't?
No.
No.
I can just.
It doesn't have gold value.
Pog? Okay, I'm just gonna hop in my little pool, and I'm just gonna sit there with just my eyes out.
Okay. Okay. Good visual. Okay.
I'm gonna make bubbles.
I guess I'm gonna loot all these corpses.
Okay. So primarily what you find on them as you're digging through, I mean, the most obvious piece of value are these gold masks, which when you look at them, you realize that these are actually like truly actual gold masks. And there are 9 of them because there are 9 corpses. And let me just see if there's anything else here for you. Let me just move some people real quick. Okay, there we go. Is there anything else?
I mean, weapons, presumably.
Yeah, so other than that, there are 9 there are 9 scimitars in the room.
Guess I'm just gonna
12 daggers.
grab a pile of the 9 masks and bring them over to the group.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna throw them on the floor.
And only one of which is missing the strap that would hold it to the back of your head because it was the guy was defaced.
Oops.
You Dwayne Johnson them.
I have a action I want to do.
Okay.
I want to use my prime. How the fuck do I pronounce? Am I retarded? How the fuck do I pronounce the
Primeval
prime?
awareness.
I thought it was primeval, but I didn't see the eye, so I wasn't sure if it was evil. Primeval awareness. I want to look for a beast. Possible, or can I? I'll make celestials. Fuck it, it's fine.
This is the least relaxing long rest of my life.
He wants to show you how much cool shit he can do.
I'm looking
So-
for something in particular, actually. I thought I could find beast, but I guess I can't. But I can.
So me and you'll start freaking out, right?
We're not
Why?
beasts. What are you
I'm
talking
I'm making a joke.
Yeah, make a funny
I
joke
see.
next time, True.
I
Oh
see.
my god.
You're looking for
Joking.
celestials.
Yeah, I guess because I thought I could find beasts, but I guess I can't. I thought I Reddit.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I
There's
imagine you'll find a
definitely
fuckload
you'll
of
definitely
fiends.
find one of those. Yeah.
I closed the door, by the way.
No, you don't. You don't sense anything. By the way, I just realized you have to pick a favored terrain, eh?
I already did,
Okay.
and I already picked my favorite enemy.
Okay. Good. Yeah, you don't sense anything.
Does it happen to be
favorite
orcs?
doesn't
Does it happen to be orcs?
Creature's location.
Orcs and
Sorry.
forests?
No, it's actually beasts and swamp.
Okay. So you guys are just chilling out then?
I knew I'd get memed on for picking ranger.
I
knew
have
that.
Gantash has an
I'm sorry.
action.
Okay.
Gantash, you already know what's coming. Gantash wants to kind of kneel down by this bedside here. Just picks a random bed. And he wants to start praying to Torm.
I'll be back.
He's feeling pretty down and out, pretty betrayed. And he feels like he's out of answers. He feels like he's like kind of got this insurmountable task that he now has to complete. Yeah, he's got friends to do it, but you know, like 5 people to pull a city out of hell seems fucking pretty impossible. But he feels pretty beat, and he's looking for he's praying for some guidance from his beloved god Torm.
Okay. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoll is going to take his quarterstaff and he's going to start carving a Roger Gem shaped hole in the top of it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have you make a survival check on this.
Sure. Oh, you mean that same survival that I am proficient in?
Oh, are you?
Ooh.
Are you a nat 2 proficient?
That's balls.
I'm going to give you advantage, actually. I should have given you advantage. You got a whole
Right.
fucking long rest for this.
Fucking right you are.
And it's a 1?
Oh, baby.
Okay. We will see the results of that in a bit. Anyone else doing anything?
Guess I want to tune to the shield.
You want to what?
Attune to the shield or attempt to do?
Identify the shield.
You have to identify it first.
Oh, I
Which takes
want
an
to
hour.
identify it.
Okay. So what that takes, both are kind of a similar process. One is you're like inspecting it, looking into it, mostly just inspecting it. And the second hour is you're just spending time with it. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything? I think the only one left is Silas.
Yeah. No. Just
What's that?
resting. Just resting.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess I'll fully submerge myself now for an hour.
Okay. So,
I have to physically say that because if I have anything exposed, it doesn't count.
Yeah, and I would have got you on it too, and I would have given you an exhaustion point. Actually, speaking of an exhaustion point, isn't Silas exhausted right now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silas is exhausted and has been the whole
I'm
time. That's a
exhausted.
great
Oh, so I should have fucking disadvantaged those stealth
I'm
checks.
sorry.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, let's not pretend like that went well and it would have gone poorly had you remembered.
It just would have gone quicker.
When he
I-
cracked the doors.
I have it on this thing, so wouldn't it have given it to me?
No.
Not when I rolled advantage, though.
No, you just have to check if you're exhausted
Yeah.
or not.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go through the process here. So, Buru, I'm going to give you a bed just to.
How did I get that?
Bad
Actually, I want to add something. While I was doing I'm checking the shield, I want to hold the symbol of Torm in my right hand.
Okay. 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 So let's go one little hummerdinger at a time here.
Hummerdinger.
So you guys all watch as Nunu just is kind of beady eyes, these big bulbous eyes, just kind of like looking out from a. I just love the visual. And then from his little bird bath, and then he just slowly sinks in, eyes still open. And if anyone were to pass by and look in, they would see these wide open eyes just below the surface of the water, looking up. And Yoll, I apologize. What was Yoll doing again?
Gemstone.
I'm carving a Roger gem shaped hole in my quarterstaff.
That's right. So after a good, like you spent a good chunk of time on this thing, like after about an hour to an hour and a half, you actually get a pretty decent groove going where you're able to slot it in. It seems to fit fairly nicely. It's not exactly going to stick in there, but when you kind of push it in, the pressure is able to hold it. So you could hold the staff like sideways and it wouldn't fall out. But if you tipped it all the way upside down, it would fall out. But it's still a very, very nice groove.
I have some RP to do after my hour of submersion, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep going around the room here. So, and Yoll, we can do more with that in a minute. Gantash, you so you're saying your prayer and you're going for a long time. You've been through a lot, maybe more than you ever have, and you're questioning everything, and your prayer just goes on and on and on for multiple hours.
I'll go for 6. I'll go for as long as you call. I'll go for the whole time if I need to.
Buru, so you just give me. I'm gonna go to the washroom. Give me a second.
He's got to think about it. Oh, boy.
Krepe, I'm going to message you something that's important to us.
That's so
Simo. Simo,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Another fellow spellcaster.
Hi. Speaking.
For your prepared spell list, how many spells do you get? It's dependent on your spell modifier, right?
No.
by level now.
It's by level and wisdom mod, I think.
Well, wisdom for you.
Yeah.
For yeah.
Yeah. For me,
So-
it's that plus that. Yeah.
How many spells do you get, and what is your wisdom? Or can you tell me that? You can tell me that. Fuck that.
You can tell me that. Fuck that.
I won't remember.
I'm
not writing this shit down.
sorry. I'm just looking.
So yeah,
it's
I'm
equal
trying to-
number of spells equal my wisdom mod plus cleric level. So I
They have, like,
am
rounded
level
down too or something.
4. My wisdom mod is 4, so I get 8 spells. But there's a little bit of a tricky thing about me, is that
Send you a message, Krepe.
the subclass that I choose, I get free spells that don't account for that.
that's what I have too. That's what I was wondering if that pushes
they
it
don't.
over.
They don't.
Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
Those are free for you to just have.
Okay.
To select from.
No. They're
No?
free. They don't count. Like I can
They don't-
only
they
have
don't
8
count
spells,
towards your prepared.
but I
Okay.
have like 12 spells total because the other 3 or whatever the other 4 are spells that I got from knowledge domain, cleric domain. So hopefully that answers your question, Lemon.
I think so.
Whatever your wizard domain is, those spells are for free. No spell slot, not no spell slot, but they're a part of your spell list.
Yeah,
that
mine don't use spell slot either. So haha.
Mine do.
So I hate to do this 2 sessions in a row, but I am going to need everybody to mute, and I actually need, except for Buru, and I need Simo. If you want to catch the audio, you're gonna have to do the unplug headset thing
Okay.
because you're not going to be lip reading this one.
You want music?
I'm muted, so
Oh boy.
You want some
Yeah,
music?
sure. Yeah, I do actually.
What do you want?
Something menacing.
Okay.
let me know and I'll unplug this.
Okay.
Krepe, I messaged you, by the way.
Okay, so everybody, if you can deafen, please, just because I need.
Can you server deafen so that you can undeafen us when it's time for us to not
Yeah.
be deafened anymore?
Yeah.
Just don't server deafen me.
Yeah.
This won't go in the recap, sadly.
Just remember, you're not actually muted. So those of you who don't use push to talk,
Don't forget to mute
start
yourself,
jerking
everyone.
off.
Okay, Simo, you're good. Okay, so Buru, you are inspecting the shield when, after about an hour, you hear a voice in your head, a kind of booming.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, a kind of booming, gruff and deep voice comes into your head and says, "Oh, what are you looking for?"
What am I looking for?
Yes.
A true path to be on. Something that would save me.
Save you from what? And this is all in your head, by the way. You're speaking to this thing like mentally.
I'm afraid that there's something that haunts me around my neck, and I struck a deal with Zariel. I have no faith in Torm. I have no path, and I need everything I can get to release me from this relenting hell that is dividing me in multiple directions.
Oh, relenting hell. You look down on hell as though it's a bad thing.
I do.
Then I can be of no help to you.
But I am optimistic as I have signed a deal with Zariel. Do you know?
Zariel. And you signed by your own hand willingly.
Doomed to it, yes.
Then you have no choice but to embrace hell.
And if I do?
And it just kind of like laughs. You don't have a choice. Or maybe I can give you a choice, but nobody else will. Nobody has the power that I have.
I've lived through good all my life by the law to protect those who need protecting, and I've doomed myself to embrace hell, as you say. But if you're saying you can give me a choice to fight this, or a lesser path that would help me, I'm willing to listen.
It says, bring me to hell. Bring me to hell, and I will give you power to fight your way there, and I will give you power to fight while you're there. And you instantly kind of click in and identify that this is actually a +4 magic shield to your AC. And you sense that there is a lot more power that comes with it, including, but not limited to, it's kind of like just slips into your mind, like weirdly, that you can identify that this thing, if it lets you, you can cast spells like Fireball.
If it lets me.
If it lets you.
So I have to probably like...
The same thing is true with the +4. Otherwise, it's just a regular shield.
So I have to like gain its trust and then talk to it?
Well, we'll see. It just kind of like glimpses you in your mind, and then it just kind of sinks that all back, and it becomes like a regular shield again. And it just says, you will take me to hell.
By the looks of it, I will.
Good. And let's keep this a little secret.
But can I count on you to have my back?
Yes. And it becomes and you identify it as a +4 shield. And he says, the closer we get, the more power I will imbue. Just focus on getting to hell. And maybe we'll deal with that deal you signed too. And it just cuts the connection. We're going to bring everybody back. Okay, you guys can all come back. You guys can come back. Simo, are you back?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. So that's that for Buru. And who didn't we hit? Nunu. So after an hour, what are you doing?
I want to come up out of the water.
Okay.
Just nice and calmly, and just get out. I do have a water skin of my own. I'm gonna scoop it up, fill it with fill my water skin with some water, and I want to approach Yoll.
Okay.
Yoll, it's been a bit. Where have you been? I haven't seen you. Even before Trieu fell.
Yeah. Fell under some hard times.
I hope everything's all right with you now. Oh, I missed doing some. I missed you at the trading posts.
That's nice of you to say. Everything is fine now.
That's
And
good.
once we finish what we're doing, who knows? You might even see me back there one.
Oh yeah. Well, I look forward to our working relationship again. Hopefully.
See if I still have the chops.
Well, you were always good when I saw you.
You don't just pick up sales after 2 years of lobbing off heads, you know?
You were a natural though.
Suppose we'll see. Who knows if I don't even know if I still want to do that. Life's too short.
That it is. We Grung know way too much about that. Well, it's good to see you again, Yoll. It's nice to
You
see
too,
a familiar
buddy.
face. What about the rest of these people? How'd you end up with this group of misfits?
That is a long story for happier times, I think.
Well, Kevin and I look forward to hearing them.
I look forward to seeing Kevin.
He does miss you.
I don't know who Kevin is. Can you tell me?
He's my beast. He's my beast.
Oh, okay, he's your beast. Okay.
He's my beast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's I need to catch you up on some things, so we'll have to exchange stories once we're out of this hellhole.
Yeah, safer places.
Absolutely. I'll just lean in. I'll just kind of go back to my my little pool, my bird bath, and I'll just relax in it nonchalantly.
Are you in it wearing all your clothes?
Yep.
Ooh. Boots and all?
Yep.
That's horrible.
Sure.
You really want him to RP stripping naked.
I take it off seductively in front of the
I
earth molten pool.
want to look at Gantash as I undress.
I'm eyes closed praying. I'm not even.
Yeah, he's down.
I'm out of it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I look at Buru. and
Dips his
slowly-
toes in the water. Ooh, it's a little cold.
Okay,
little chilly.
DM
you've
question.
taken it far enough.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
With me submerging myself in this water, would that essentially make this water poisonous?
No.
Is this water made of
Okay.
poison?
No, I think
Water
that's a
made of
genuine
poison
question
now.
because
that would play out.
Uh,
That would be really OP. That
yeah,
okay,
extremely
that-
OP.
that's fair. It was.
You could
I
just
thought I'd ask.
fucking fart in the water supply, and all of a sudden an entire town is
Throw you like a
dead.
football.
Kill the entire city. Let's go. I'll just relax. I'll just be chilling in my little bird bath, my
Okay.
little Grung bath.
So I am. I'm planning on jumping forward to the end of the rest, which would be 6 hours, unless somebody else. And Gantash, I'm keeping you down there the whole time.
That's what she said.
Is anyone else doing anything within those 6 hours?
Yeah, once I have the little thing gouged out for the gem, I also want to add a little thing at the base of this, like at the bottom of the staff, that just says "defined by sacrifice."
Oh, that's so
That's
fucking adorable.
cool. I love it. I love it so much.
Okay, I'll give that to you for free. I want that to come out nice.
Thank you, Phrank.
I'll keep that other roll. Okay, so you kind of carve almost like where the wood was like knotted and bumpy. You like carve out a nice smooth spot to get like a nice ledger in, and you carve that phrase into it, and it kind of hits with a little pop the way the light hits it, casts some nice shadows and makes the letters pop out. Okay, I just had to look at one thing here.
God, Adobe would be proud.
Okay.
The God of Photoshop.
Feels like more of an illustrator job, if I'm being totally honest. If I'm nitpicking, but
No, he said drop shadow.
What?
No, drop shadow and illustrator.
Oh,
Or at
okay.
least not as
All right.
common.
I don't know none of this shit. Okay, so okay, so we're coming to the end of the rest, 6 hours deep, and Gantash, at the end of this kind of rest, you've been down, you've been praying this whole time, and did you say you're just praying, right? There's no like instruments or anything?
well, I mean, I'm obviously like, I guess it's not obvious, but I'm holding my emblem, my necklace of Torm as I do this.
Okay.
That would make the most sense.
Okay. So when you kind of in your praying, in your contemplation, primarily what hits you is the kind of stark sense for hours and hours of emptiness, and you kind of commit to your time down there. You don't really feel anything. Nothing really comes to you. You're just kind of going through the motions of, relaying what happened throughout the day and what are you going to do next. And the end of your 6 hours, what ends up happening is you just almost like a little jolt of electricity comes through your hand as you're holding on to your emblem, and you just kind of gripping it tight. You're basically sweating on it this whole time, and just this jolt comes, and you just feel very, very refreshed. It like pushes you to your feet, and you just kind of stand up, totally energized, like this adrenaline hit has come over you, but it's lasting, like, and you get I'll just say like a generally good feeling, like a good sense after that prayer.
all it took was 6 hours on your knees, and you feel
it.
good.
That's it.
I was going to say something,
Shut up, Ethan.
but I realized I'm not going to give you guys ammunition, so I'm not.
Oh no! Stop.
Okay. and that's where you're at. I'm gonna, just so you know, just for the total of the session, I'm gonna go just a little bit longer to get you guys somewhere, and then we'll call you. Depending on what you do. So rest is over. You guys finish your stuff.
Cool. I will. I'll hop out of my pool and since Mold Earth only lasts. I guess it only lasted an hour, so I guess I didn't chill in my pool, but whatever.
It only lasts an hour?
Yeah, Mold Earth only lasts an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Um,
I'll get up and
Gantash, in his kind of new chipper mood, is like standing firm and tall in between the two beds.
All right, team. Time for a plan. Plan for the future.
I think the plan is pretty clear.
Thirstwell?
Thirstwell.
Now, this might seem odd coming from me, but I'm just trying to think strategically. Do we want to carry Thalmara's head up the stairs to avoid fighting gods as like a kill your boss, na boo boo?
Oh my God. That's Gantash.
Didn't her whole body like split apart down the middle?
So cut chunks of it. That's like, it's either that or we fight them. I don't want to fight them. I know we're
think
feeling
probably,
rested.
I think realistically, I'm you're thinking, and I'm liking where your head's at. I love a nice little thoughts, but what I'm thinking is that probably if we walk up to someone and say, hey, killed your boss, Nana Boo Boo, with their head, they're probably gonna attack us anyway.
But the person that they worship is dead.
They don't worship her; they just serve her. I'm
Maybe
gonna
they
probably
won't,
serve the family,
Maybe they won't
and as
fight
long as
anymore.
Thirstwell is alive,
I mean, another big factor is we don't know what's happened in the past 8 hours. Patrols have gone. Maybe 14 cultists missing from their rotational shifts.
I think there might be a few more than 14, but yeah. We can grab it if you'd like.
I mean,
If that will make you happy.
I'm already feeling great. I'm just trying to think. I really needed that rest, Yoll, but I'm just trying to think of strategically the least fought path.
I'll tell you what. How about this? As we try and find our way out of this hell maze, if we come across that place again, then sure, we'll grab it, but we won't go out of our way. How about that? How does that sound?
Sure.
What are we grabbing? The head.
Elmara's head.
Can always disguise as her as well. Works so well.
Well, I think by now news has probably spread that she's dead.
That's another fair point.
So I'm not sure that the head will even do very much, because they'll be like, yeah, we know. Fuck, I don't even know if she's still there. But it can't hurt to look.
We
We won't know until we.
almost directly need to take the path that, not directly the path, but we need to find that rod and retrieve that as well.
I think that's the only way back up. So I think we'll.
Knowing this maze, I'd be willing to bet there are other ways back up.
Sure, there's probably some secret doors behind secret doors behind secret doors with secret staircases that go to a secret room upstairs that are behind
Yes.
secret doors.
Maybe with more grung hung.
at that, I'm gonna look up at him.
Well,
Did
We're
we
not
take-
gonna find it by standing around over here. Are we? I'm gonna start moving beds out the way.
Should we go into the room that?
Well, we don't.
The other
We don't
room?
need to go that way, Yoll. We can duck south and use the secret passage.
Sure. Okay.
What about this room over here?
Okay, fine. You go in it.
Is that a good idea? I don't know. I should discuss it with the group.
I'm gonna open the door. I open the door.
Okay.
Oh
Give me
my
a second to
god.
make sure I get this right. So when you open the door, there are 4 wooden wardrobes against the walls on the left-hand side. It looks like on hooks against the wall, next to the wardrobes, there are robes matching the robes of the cultists. And you can see hanging on the wall, there are 4 robes with the 4 gold masks hanging with them.
This is a fucking cultist cloak room. What the fuck?
Look at that. We could dress up as the cultists.
There's a
Some
slight
of
issue
us
with
could.
that. I don't.
It's up to you. You could hide. You could just hide behind Yoll.
Gantash wants
I've done
to
that a lot.
take like one of the sets.
Okay.
I'm going to as well.
Okay. Still 2 hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I guess I'll take one just in case. I don't know that they would be super convinced by a turtle cultist. Feels like they would probably wouldn't notice that one.
I will say, out of kind of what you've been fighting, it's not just been humans. I guess I could have been more clear about that. It's been kind of a mix. Nothing too crazy, nothing very exotic, but there's been something that looked a little bit like an elf. You could see the ears kind of poking out the side of the mask, and definitely there were a couple of dwarves mixed in as well.
Okay, multicultural cult. We like that.
Pretty accepting.
Multicultural with a capital CULT.
I don't get it.
Anyways, so we have 2 of the sets taken down, or 3 of them. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take one.
What about Rhea?
Yeah, if nobody else grabs the last set, she's gonna grab one.
Gantash begins to. Would this cloak fit over his armor pretty well?
Yeah, 100%.
He's gonna start putting on a cultist cloak.
Okay. And Rhea just looks to you and she just says, "Well, it can't hurt. It's not a bad idea." And she starts throwing hers on too.
I'm gonna put mine on as well, and as it comes over my head, I'm gonna look at Gantash and just go, "You look terrible."
I'll do the same.
Thank you,
Put the
Yoll.
mask on.
I'll take that as a compliment.
He says it like cheekily, a little tongue in cheek, give you a little wink, maybe.
Poor Buru. You're a prisoner, Buru. And what's your character's name, Ethan?
Nunu.
Nunu.
Nunu. So sorry. I was looking at the bottom
Elite
left and
players
it
can't.
just
Lot of ooze.
there you go.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
if Gantash dies, I'm gonna make my next character Goo Goo.
When Yoll dies, I'm gonna make my next character Poo Poo.
Oh, because you're the shit, baby.
And I'll put on the mask too, obviously, with the set.
I did the same.
I'm not gonna put the mask on yet. I don't like masks. I'll hold on to it, and then if it becomes necessary, then I'll put it on.
How about now, Yoll? How do I look now?
Never worse, big boy. These are dressers, you said?
Yeah, wardrobes.
I want to look in the wardrobe, see if there's more sets.
Okay. So you, when you kind of start filtering through, there are a lot of robes, but no extra masks.
Okay,
So,
good thing there's 9 masks sitting in a pile in the other room.
True. Oh yeah. So nobody took those, right?
No.
No, they're still there. I
Any
forgot to light
new
those people on
size?
fire. My
Frank,
bad.
I asked you a question in your DMs.
Oh, let me see.
DMing the DM, sliding in the DM of the DM.
Question in DMs. Do any of these fit a 7'11" bull?
Okay, DM question. I want to hold my thumb, the thorn, the shield, the wand, the staff. I want to hold hold all of it.
So I just want to be clear too, because we can always retcon whatever you left the room with. So the masks are staying in the other room.
The masks are currently in the other room, but
Okay.
if I would say we'll go back and get one if we give Buru a cloak.
Okay.
Is there a Grung size cloak in there?
Not a Grung sized one, but there's like a dwarf sized one, which is pretty close. It's like an extra foot off. But
Wait, there's actually a cloak from my character size? No, right?
I mean, there's big cloaks. There's all kinds of different sizes, and they're
Yeah, I'm
big
gonna-
flowing pieces. It's not like they're built.
Yeah,
to
they're not
fit
exactly
the
form
body.
fit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna refrain from grabbing one then.
you're gonna refrain from. Okay.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
grab one.
I'm also gonna swap out my mason shield for quarterstaff, so I look more like a cultist.
Okay.
Magical cultist.
Okay. So you guys are fairly well kitted up. Who is not in one of these?
I am. I'm not sorry.
Okay. So everyone except for Nunu is in these cultist things. Now, did you guys did you want to go back and get a mask for those who don't have it?
I would suggest it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get all masked up, except for Nunu. And Rhea actually comes up to Nunu and just says, I understand the objection to wearing something like this. So if you'd like, and she opens up her cloak and like there's just a big wide open space there.
I want to look up at her and say I'll pass for now. I don't know you as well as Yoll, and I don't know if I can. I just don't. I don't feel comfortable.
All right, Nunu, fucking get in here.
I want to scuttle over.
Okay, so he's able to keep you down there. You can like ride his leg. You know how like sometimes a kid will like ride their parent's leg. You can ride his leg and not poison him with
Yeah.
your clothes on.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna turn to Ray and say, "Don't take it personally."
I don't.
Good.
Okay.
What about that?
Yoll and I move as one now.
What about that girl who was looking for the shield? What do we do with her? We leaving her here?
Yeah, I'm not fucking worried about her.
All right.
We left her in prison.
Yeah, don't worry about her.
She's innocent.
Is she? She was mad sketchy and what's his face? I forget the name of that.
Kalashtar
Phalaster, thank you. He
was not sketchy.
He was not sketchy, but he was like not pro this lady. He was like, nah, we should fucking get out of here.
All right.
R.I.P. Big F.
I'm not worried about her. R.I.P. Big F pulling out.
Wouldn't it be a PH?
No, it's an
Why would it be a PH?
All right. Let's.
You know, F makes the
Gantash
same
opens the
sound.
door. Gantash opens the door. He opens the door. Door
Hold your
open.
fucking horse there. Buru, go get a mask.
He got one.
No,
Okay,
hold
okay,
on.
okay.
I'm gone.
He's not gonna RP anyway.
And while you're in there, light that big pile of corpses on fire. I forgot.
Gantash closes the door.
All right, I'm gonna. How many torches do I have?
Okay. So are you lighting the corpses on fire?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fire in the hole. I'm like, grab. Okay, am I able to grab all the masks?
Yeah. 100%.
So I grab all 9.
Okay.
And I light the corner on fire. I throw the torch.
Okay.
So I have
Your
5.
stealth checks are going to be awful. You have like 9 daggers, 9 metal.
Fucking Santa Claus.
It's like that guy who tries to walk quietly down the hallway but has a keychain that's got like 40 keys on it. And so it's just cling, cling.
There's a TikTok person that does like school teacher memes like that. Like the janitor of the school usually has keys like that.
Okay, I am going to. Oh, reload application. I gotta restart the thing.
Too many masks.
You crashed the system.
No, I was editing the amount of torches I had, and it did that. It's loading under the villa. Okay. Close the door. Close the door. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this mask on, I guess.
Okay. So I will say that with you being able to light your torch, that's obviously going to create a fairly decent sized flame. And you're able to get with the beds and all the wood and the cloth that's involved there, you're able to get a pretty decent fire going. Also, you've burned a shitload of corpses in this campaign. We're stacking into double digits now.
Yeah, it's my vibe. I don't like undeath.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so it gets roaring pretty good, and you leave the room before it really.
Also, technically, Buru lit those ones, so not my count.
On your instruction.
What? I just burned 9 freaking corpses. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what you said you were doing?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, only because I was told to do it, but I did it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine, I'll take responsibility.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I did it.
There we go, there. All right. Does Gantash open the door?
What's the door made of?
Poison.
Okay.
This all of the doors in this dungeon have not been trapped, but this one is.
Have not been what? Oh,
Trapped.
trapped. Yeah. An axe comes and swings down at your face. No. All right. So you guys make it. You open the door back in the hallway. Very, very quiet. And you're able to make your way basically whichever direction you want from here that you can see.
Well, you can see that the vault is to the south.
Holy fucking fuck.
Which means that the way we got into this place is also to the south.
I believe so.
I know the map says otherwise, but I'm thinking about my brain logically and how I would process the information. So I'm going south.
I'm gonna follow Yoll and kind of lead the charge with Yoll.
I have no choice but to follow you.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to stay on my tile.
Well, there's red there.
What the fuck? Oh, that's the room.
Yeah, that's the room that you guys passed with the.
Okay, I found it. What do you think, Gantash? Do you want the head or not?
We can always take it just in case. See if it becomes of use.
Can't hurt to have, he says. All right. I'll go in.
And so you.
What the
come in-
fuck? Nunu, what happened?
What?
Nunu's dead on the floor.
Oh wait, that's a Roger token for me.
That's a Roger token for me
It's
too.
also a
Oh, it's a
token for me
Nunu
as well.
token for me.
Oh, weird. Okay. So
Anyway, I'll lob off Thelmara's head.
Oh, it's a Nunu token for me.
it's a pretty mangled corpse, but primarily just the body. The head is actually still fairly intact and
Okay.
very easily discernible as Thelmara.
Just
I
looking
will
ugly.
say at this point, when you guys enter here, I'm not going to make anyone roll for this. Now with this observant thing in play, the shock is worn off since the last time you were in this room. And you don't really need too many pointers like blood trickling into a crack in the door. Gantash, when you walk in with your crazy little observant feet and you feeling all fresh, you happen to notice yet another little crack in the wall directly to the left of Buru.
Wait.
Gantash is gonna kneel down, kind of inspect the crack.
And you see that it is a very clean seam, and you're barely able to make it out, but it is another seam in the shape of a door.
Oh,
Another door.
For fuck's sake, why don't they just put regular ass doors?
he's gonna start feeling around to try to kind of open whatever this is.
Okay. And you are able to get just barely, there's one little notch in the stone, and you're able to slip a finger in there and start pulling on it, and you do reveal that a door can open here. So you start pulling back on it, and that is what you see. A little hallway.
Oh.
And when you get in there, let me get this right.
What is this?
When
up.
you get in there, you
it's a little
see
louder.
hidden behind the secret door is a tunnel that at the end of it has a wooden ladder going up.
Oh boy.
It is about 15 foot high, and there is actually another sconce on the wall right next to the ladder, lighting up this hallway.
Ooh. I look back to the rest of the party as they've kind of all grouped up in the tunnel. What do we think?
We have to.
I want to peek my head out from Yoll's robes and see it. And I say we go up it and then hide myself back in the ropes.
But we have to get the immovable rod.
Ooh, he's right. Earl's right. We should go back the way we came, no?
We're close.
We should do both.
Yes, we should go get the immovable rod and then come back and open and go up.
Let's do that.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead. You can move your way through.
Gantash kind of scratches his head a little bit as people start heading towards the door. He wants to like look in this kind of general vicinity if there's anything similar to what has been kind of throughout there's a lot of 2 secret doors already, so he just wants to see if there's another one on this side.
Okay. Give me an inspection check.
Investigation.
Jesus Christ, I keep calling it that.
That's going to be a 19. What you got for me?
19.
So sorry, you're like going around the room?
No, he just thinks that like, oh, there's some on this side. Oh, I wonder if there's some on this side.
I see. Okay, so just inspecting that wall there, and you kind of make your way up and down a bit. You just find it's all flat stone.
Huh. Okay.
This door's not on fire anymore, right?
Correct. That actually dissipated when the.
I suppose it
rebel
has
got
been
sucked in.
like 7 hours, so I want to walk out here. I'm going to ignore all of these doors above us. I do not care. I think we've been in some of them.
You have been in there.
I just have a question.
Yes.
Did anyone loot Thalmara?
Nope.
She's a fucking mangled corpse.
I know, but she had
Loot her all you
clothes on
want.
her.
What do you want? The fucking intestines?
She had clothes on her, right?
He collects
Pockets?
toes.
She did.
Have at oh, okay. Have
Okay,
at her.
you do that. I'll go get the rod. Bye bye.
I'll let you actually free move right now. If anything comes up, I will tell you.
I'm straight up like turboing through this
Okay.
hallway. Oh, it's not letting me move though. Back into this room.
Like you move with WASD, so
I'm just following Yoll, accompanying him.
I'm trying to keep
ding,
up.
ding, ding.
Accompanying a ding.
how the fuck do I get through the door? What the fuck?
You gotta
It
go
doesn't matter. You
diagonal.
don't need to. I'm just grabbing the rod,
we're
leaving the
going
boxes
back.
there, seeing that the barricade still exists. Press the button on the rod, grab it, chuck it. All right, let's boogie
Okay.
quickly.
You find on Thalmara a single wrought iron key.
Hell yes. Motherfuckers.
Also, give me a little perception check while you're alone in that room there, Mr. Silas.
Oh, wonderful. I will.
You need to crack a 10 here.
Perception. No, I didn't.
Okay. Carrying on.
What'd you roll?
On that one.
That's your like 4th today. What's
Yeah,
wrong?
you need to chill.
Are you actually rolling your dice or are you just dropping it?
I'm rolling it.
Okay, so Gantash, are you in the lead here?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
I
before
think
they
David
go
and I
up.
are both tired, so we're like, just fucking hurry up, let's go.
Wait, DM. Before before they go up, I want to face my shield to the corpse.
To the corpse?
Yeah.
Okay, one sec.
Your shield says, "She ugly."
What are those?
Fucking yucky, dude.
I mean, she was in possession of it, right? So I'm curious.
Well, I don't know what it does, so I don't know what you're doing.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Okay. So you're going up the ladder?
Yeah, and I'm going to try to do it stealthily, question.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
At disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oof.
Why?
That's going to be a 5 for my half plate. Cling clang up the ladder. Cling, clang.
Oh,
So you kind of go, yeah, as you're like moving your way up this tight space, it kind of like bounces off the wall, dings off the ladder rungs. And what you find above you is actually, it is dark because there is what seems to be a stone right at the top of your, like a big flagstone is right at the top of your climb.
I push on the stone.
Yep. And it does pop up. And what you see is actually like a dry grass above you. Like just in the crack. You can't really see out. There's primarily just like dry grass right in front of you.
I kind of want to slowly stick my head out and try to get a quick peek and then stick my head back down. If I can.
Okay. And when you peek your head out, this is where you find yourself.
I see nothing.
it's
It's
loading.
So wait. Okay.
It's loading. Gotta get an SSD, you know?
Oh shit.
I
no
look
way.
back down to the group and I'd be like, "We're in the stables. We should go through the basement."
Are you?
Oh my god.
Well, only one person came up the ladder, and none of us are even up here. He's just
I just
showing
had to
us.
give you vision. I had to give you vision. That's all. I will say that's where I'm going to cut the session, though. I think that's a good little spot to end. You guys got
Right.
the little peek up.
I'll be back then. I gotta let my dog out.
Okay. And that is where we're going to call it.
GG.
So, if I'm not mistaken, next session is in person, right?
It is.
That is
It's
fucking
next
crazy.
week.
So, I got to get some horse tokens in this bitch. God damn.